glued together and put it on the trophy shelf if they beat ICCU East?
Oh, I think so. I think
okay,
so.
There we go. That's
Probably hot glue it maybe to a water bottle. Yeah, we'll come up.
Yeah,
we'll come up
water
with a
bottle,
trophy.
maybe like a tractor base with a water bottle, and then like this right on top.
Chat, make your suggestions now because we want to know what it is. Now, 2 days of round robin, 5-round play, 6 teams brought us to this point where we actually have a bracket. The number 1 seed, 5-0, was Boise State, who only dropped 1 game. They were a 14-1. They dropped a game to Aval, believe it or not. I believe it was in round 2. They dropped one to Lionbridge, who could end up in this today. The bowl game was the 5 and 6 seed. ICCU West and Trailers Plus will play out their bowl game simultaneously. This, and we may drop in on it at some time. But Boise State in round 1 will be taking Drop-In Gaming, the 4th seed. Lionbridge, the 3rd seed, will take on ICCU East, who is the 2nd seed.
I don't know how Doc wears glasses on this desk because it makes these lights so much brighter. I got to take mine off.
I'm just doing it. I'm just doing it on stage. We've got Lionbridge and ICCU East getting ready to face off here. One of those teams is going to climb into the winner's bracket. This is a double elimination, as you saw here. We'll jump into the game as soon as it's available. And it looks like it might be available. We're going to jump into Trailers Plus and ICCU West, starting this one off on Call of Duty League rules. Hardpoint. And it starts quick. Steve Harvey goes down. Hardpoint, of course. Capture those places. This looks to be terminal. This is a great spot moving into the check. It goes down again there. What do you like here?
I'm going to, being completely fair, I'm a hard angles camper. I was one of those people that made people very upset when I played Call of Duty. So the very advantageous, I'm going to walk and drop down, try to use bodies for cover and get people to mistake me a little bit as a already deceased party member is interesting gameplay. I love this forward push that that's coming out right now from Trailers Plus. They're gaining the space. Apologies for my ICCU West. They're gaining the space slowly, so is Trailers Plus, but they're clearing angles together. They're not engaging into any area until they know what type of, how many people are going to be in front of them. Currently, though, it looks like we have the hard point's going to go to ICCU West. You can see their point counter is currently going up. And unfortunately, 2 are currently down for Trailers Plus, where Grim Thanatos is coming back for the West side.
On the ICCU West side, we've got Big Papa Panda, who is really the one who's done the most to create this ICCU gaming group. You'll notice that you've got some Grims. You'll remember Grims from previous season. Thanatos, Squeaker, we've seen Reaper in the past, but it's Noodle King and Big Papa Panda subbing into this group today, trying to beat Trailers Plus, their longtime foe. And finally, Big Papa Panda gets that second elimination, but climbing up on the other side, we've got Squeaker with 5 eliminations thus far. ICCU West getting an early lead, but they've got to get control here with 4.5 minutes left, roughly, to get control of that hard point, trying to get to 250 points in this match.
We have one player with a positive KD on both sides, but it's important to remember that hardpoint kills aren't everything. It is that sight control, that letting that counter go up slowly but surely, as Doc mentioned, to 250 points. We're taking a fight in plane. Grim Thanatos will unfortunately go down to Asteria, depending on which side you're rooting for, but Havoc also shortly thereafter gets eliminated. The hardpoint also does change location, so we were in the lower left side of the map and we have transitioned into the plane. So fighting in this tiny corridor, guns a-blazing. It is hard, difficult. Point is currently contested. We have some engaging and one immediately falls. Steve Harvey looks as though they might get eliminated here very shortly as Grim Thanatos, once again, it's going to go down to Steve Harvey.
This hard point in the plane, Squeaker lights up the door, but Steve Harvey's still in the back there. They're going to have to try to unseat Harvey in the back there. Another one goes down. ICCU West cannot get control of this, and it's ticking up and looking like it might come close to a tie here. They may be able to just climb this up. Oh, out in the open there by the gift shop, unable to do much. New hard point established here, and ICCU West leaves early, goes and captures it. And now it looks to be open. Okay, who's going to get it? It's got to get captured. No one owns it at the moment. It was West, looked like Big Papa Panda, who jumped on there. And you described it as camping. They've got it back. They're climbing it up. They might be able to get this into the 90s. unless Trailers Plus can do something about it.
Some other gamers might be familiar with a site called Tomato Town, but we are at Burger Town currently for this hard point. And one thing that I did like to do previously when I was hard calming with teammates would be to disengage from a site early when we knew it was going to rotate to a new location and be there, be ready. However, do the bait and switch. Surround it, wait out, let the enemy team go take it first and eliminate them shortly thereafter. And it looks as though currently we have ICCU West 102 points in counting. Remember, it's 250 is the quintessential number we got to reach to. So we're not even halfway there yet. Trailers Plus only at 50s. We have 4 minutes left on the clock. We'll have to see how this is going to shake out. Can ICCU maintain control of this hard point? We have both Grims on the ICCU squad go down. Some exchange fire, little feet tickling happening to the Trailers Plus, and unfortunately aiming for the feet will not get you a crit kill very fast. So of course it took too long. Havoc's gonna get eliminated. Cheeky Mantis did get eliminated as well. Big Papa, Grim Thanatos, and Grim Squeaker all fall. It is just Noodle left standing.
This is why ICCU West should never be counted out. They struggled in the round robin games. I mean, they definitely played well, but they did not take a map, and now they're in a great position against Trailers Plus with a pretty strong there in hallway. Can't keep it going, goes down. Thanatos, nice job. Here we go in the library. Still not able to do much. I do like the reskinning of this for each of the maps. It feels really comfortable, but it feels more modern. Feels like you know, they've gone full reno on this place, right? Like they were going to flip it. I like the ramp there. 142 Trailers Plus with the hard point right now. ICCU West with a big enough lead might just be willing to just try to get eliminations more so than just try to take it over. Well, but they do. Now it's theirs, and the hard point starts ticking up.
All 4 members of Trailers Plus are slowly engaging around this corner into Grim Thanatos' POV. Are we going to get a full pop and swing? Not entirely a necessary strat that you have here in Call of Duty versus Valorant, a game we were casting earlier, as we do have 1 fall, 2 fall for Trailers Plus. Cheeky has respawned Havoc shortly thereafter, but we are getting ever so close to that 200 point mark, which is where things start getting a little bit grim if you're looking for your Trailers Plus to come back out on top, as we have an elimination on a Noodle King. Unfortunately, no noodles for you right now. So we have another one fall. It's going to be Big Papa Panda getting eliminated. And it looks like Hardpoint is likely going to swap over. Yes, it has, over to Trailers Plus.
ICCU West still climbing up. They're only about 74 points away from taking this one. About 3.5 minutes left. Trailers Plus goes down 2 at this point. Grim Squeaker last to be eliminated. Rotating into position. It's in that lower spot right there. Everybody can see it on the mini-map down low. They are just kind of lining up, getting crowded, covering angles, engaging. Grim Squeaker taking shots at Steve Harvey, and then moving into the hallway to take on 2v1 in the hallway there, covering the door. Can he do it? Hard to see. Goes down in the process. They're going to be able to flood in on that left side. Getting those angles. Oh, goes down. Nice little pop shot. Quick little spawn there. Comes in behind, finishes him off. Rotating now to the plane. Defending. This looks like it could be it, unless Trailers Plus can get a big elimination here.
Trailers Plus has taken over the plane, 25 points away for ICCU to lock down this game, as we are not even halfway through the full 5 minutes we have for the match. But Trailers Plus has crossed into the 3-digit territory and counting. Question is, can they maintain the control of plane? We're going to have to go to another hard point after this one if they do manage to maintain it for just a little bit longer. We'll have to wait and see. 2 members are currently down for ICCU West, and they spawned really far away. Also, earlier when the hardpoint did swap to plane, we had one of the members of Trailers Plus spawn right outside the emergency hatch at the bottom of the plane. So they were able to retake really fast. They popped up through the floor and eliminated the ICCU player that was there. Caught him by surprise.
Observing Cheeky Mantis here, who's got a kill streak going here, but goes down. Had 5, it looks like, and then got eliminated on the trade. May have gotten a perk to be able to use in this case. Unclear yet. They're defending. and they're going to really have to move in and take over. Grim Squeaker, the carry on the ICC US side, but Big Papa Panda, not the bottom fragger, and that is a good sign. It's a good sign for this team and what they're going to do today against Trailers Plus. Famously, 2 days ago, Big Papa Panda bought the game, did not own the game. Now, these maps have been around for a hot minute. So
yeah,
it's not like they were all
true.
new. That's a great spot to hide.
6
Tested.
points.
Still locked down, moving to that midpoint. Looks like Trailers Plus is going to get it first.
Still a minor fight at Burger Town. Hardpoint's finally rotated. We have some exchange fire outside of Burger Town. Asteria is going to pick up, I believe it was either, yes, it was Big Papa Panda who got eliminated. And Trailers Plus is going to be the first ones to lock down the new hardpoint.
It's a lot closer than I think ICC US would like. This is 2 hard points away from winning for them, which I think is kind of scary stuff. Okay.
Cheeky Mantis gets 1, gets 2, gets eliminated by Grim Thanatos. Grim goes down to Asteria. Papa returns the favor.
Yeah, this is a little bit too close for comfort. ICC US only needs 6 points total here. They're on the point. It's ticking up.
2.
Here it goes.
Oh,
Could it
it's
be?
currently contested. It is contested, so the point ticker's not going up. 1 more, and that is
That's it.
That is ICC US taking game 1 here on Terminal.
These best of 3s, I mean, honestly, this is the bowl game. They could play best of 25 if they wanted to. It does not matter. But, boy, that was a lot closer than West wanted it. And it was a much bigger gap about midway through. Almost 100 at one point. Don't go back and check my numbers. I'm just exaggerating, probably, but it was pretty dang good. Big Papa Panda right there on the left side of your screen, talking with the team. They're wearing their cool jerseys. I think we're going to be able to coax Big Papa Panda up onto this desk afterwards, after this bowl game is done. But as we're checking in with some of the other games, they're starting to get started. Oh, we got a coach on stage. That's important. That is the Lionbridge squad right there. We're going to see them a little bit later today. And I think we're also going to see on stage the Boise State squad as well. So we'll see. Any word yet from chat? What am I a headband guy? Come on.
I think we need to do a vote.
Production, can we get a vote in chat to determine whether I'm a headband guy?
Headband guy or nah?
Am I a headband guy? Okay, let's complete the whole picture here. If I had a ukulele, if I had a hacky sack, I mean, because somewhere in the world there's a sack that needs hacky, right? I'm your guy. I'm a headband guy. I could do it. If you would like one of these, and to anybody who's in our audience here, if you would like one
or
of these,
they light up.
We've got some headbands up here. This is called a promote. What do we call it? Endorsement? I'm endorsing these headbands. So my wife Allie would love these headbands. You know what? She should weigh in and decide whether I'm a headband guy.
What's Allie's opinion on the headband?
Well, we don't need to know. All right, map 2. Here we go.
Right.
Search and destroy.
Ooh, my favorite game mode in Call of Duty that I sucked at.
All right. Which means when you're dead, you're dead.
Permadeath.
Okay. We've got a planting group. That's ICC US. They're attacking and defending is Trailers Plus. But as we saw yesterday, there was quite a bit of Noodle King now just has to try to play the elimination game.
Sometimes it's what you got to do. 1v4,
Okay.
1v3, 1v2. You got
1v2,
this. Oh,
1v1. Oh my gosh, Noodle King. How clutch are you?
Steve Harvey. Just go find Steve. Go get Steve. No. Okay.
Okay, Trailers Plus with the first round win. We're trying to get to 6. First to 6. Trailers Plus takes the first.
Personally, and I could be crazy because I've not worked in an organized Call of Duty environment in a very long time. We're talking I was 13, 14, 15. when I was playing Call of Duty competitively.
Yeah.
In Search and Destroy, when you didn't know where the last enemy was, you didn't go for bomb.
Never.
No, you
no,
went for
you
enemy.
never went for bomb. You waited for them to make a positional mistake. And if you ran out of time, you had the same result as if you had given away your position.
Yep.
You don't get any benefit out of being aggressive if it's 1v1 and you're attacking. All right. Coming out in all alive still. Ooh, playing the edge right there. Dangerous. Dangerous. Trying to get into position here. I think they're thinking A. Whoop. This is Asteria here, who you'll remember from Boise State Halo as a strong player. All right.
Oh. Almost got the...
Oh, this is looking so good for ICCU West. Now, you just got to go and hide. Maybe he jumped off. I don't know. Spetsnaz eliminated. This is 1-1. ICCU West with an impressive performance today.
And I do believe Search and Destroy, it's first to 6, correct?
Correct. Search and Destroy first to 6. All right. Now we're going to switch sides. It is Trailers Plus that's going to attack, and ICCU West that's going to defend. Grim Thanos with that first round performance, getting a ton of great eliminations. 3-1 right now. The carry on the other side could be Asteria, could be Steve Harvey. Cheeky and Havoc not having the same success as their teammates. Okay, as we sit here, and Grim Thanos takes fire, goes down. Asteria, first blood. .3v4.
Steve Harvey choosing to rotate, try to get high ground. I almost had a panic attack, but then I saw there was another one of the Trailers Plus members walking in front of Steve Harvey as we have Crossfire. Oh. We know where Bomb is currently located as well. It looks like it's going to be a B-site commit for our attacking squad. However, Trailers Plus is just never what you want to have. Your bomb carrier, unfortunately, gets eliminated, so we know exactly where the bomb is at. And you take your eyes off it for 1 minute, 1 second, Havoc, it seemed like. And unfortunately, you get punished for it. If you got eyes on the spike, you don't look away. You take an angle, find cover, and play the corner.
Well, and honestly, this is true of High Rise, especially on Search and Destroy. It kind of is just kind of death match.
It tests your parkour
yeah, you
skills.
can plant, but I would be surprised if any of these end with an actual bomb plant.
No need. No need to plant.
Nope. In fact, yesterday when ICCU West and East faced each other, which was the last match of the round robin, it turned into a knife fight.
Beautiful.
I have to respect it.
I do as well. I love that. Mutually assured destruction. Ooh.
What?
Rush in from Havoc, already in, decided to prove us wrong. That is a B-site confirmed plant. Now, if you are ICCU, you're looking for... We flip sides. You're no longer defending. You're now on the offensive. Your goal is to get in, sweep the area, get the elimination, secure the defuse. The scary part is if you run out of time, your team can still lose, even if you get all the eliminations. But it looks like everyone on Trailers Plus is gone. That is a defuse, and unlike in other first-person shooter games where there's something similar, even if you plant, it doesn't matter. That's
okay.
ICCU getting
I was
around.
wrong. We got a plant and a defuse. Trailers Plus has their round, which they got in the first one at this side. I think we're switching sides now. ICCU only 3 rounds away from taking this whole thing. Okay, ICCU West attacking. Will they go for A or B, Nerdy?
I think we're going to probably see a B-site commit just because of the amount of cover that you're able to get from B-site. I feel like A-site, the scary part is that there's not an equal amount of high ground control given over towards attackers versus defenders, at least when you're initially going into the plant phase. We already have someone from Trailers Plus running right into the line of sights of our attacking squad, and they're just going to wait it out. As Doug mentioned earlier, we could see a game where there isn't many plants, but more just eliminations.
Oh.
That is 2 down for Trailers Plus, both Havoc and Asteria eliminated.
Yeah, what's funny is Trailers is moving like they're the attackers. And ICCU West is just kind of playing angles, getting elims. Okay, they come back. Steve Harvey comes back in the right direction here. Doing a little bit of hunting. Bombs down. Cheeky Mantis, the only one left standing. He's got to take out Big Papa Panda, who has 1 elimination, and Grim Thanatos, who has 6.
Okay, it's really important. We mentioned it earlier, but we're not in a 1v1 situation where one person has bomb access and we're just waiting. But now we're in a 1v1. This is where things get a little scary. Big Papa Panda has the bomb. It's been announced to everybody. B-site's almost confirmed, but we're not checking angles. We're not looking behind us. We're not playing the paranoia game. And with that, Trailers Plus puts themselves at 2 within striking distance of the score of 3 that ICC US currently has.
Yeah, this is just, I mean, this is very different than it went last time. And honestly, this is what you need. There's Big Papa Panda right there. Sitting next to him is Pickle Fork, who made the trip over from the east side of Idaho. He's playing on the ICCU East team.
All right, A or B side, Doc?
I think it's going to be B again. If you're, defending here, you really got to defend. Syria, but I mean, they are the Trailers Plus squad so sweaty right now. They're just running
In the best way possible.
Yep. And they're even. That's a decent trade. Having Grim Squeaker off the board is a really good one.
Uh-oh.
Steve Harvey's 2 eliminations. That's good. It's a good trade for production. But the ones you really want off, Thanatos or Cheeky, for each of those teams. Oh, no! Hysteria with the sneak
with a
up.
knife kill.
Turn up
And
your
the
headphones.
follow up on Grim Thanatos as well. Gun down right in front of the plant spot. Again, we predicted B
Big
site
Papa
was
Panda
through.
goes complete John McClane, but cannot get the Christmas miracle. Trailers Plus pulls it even, 3-3. Now, the pucker factor comes in because you had a great lead, ICCU West. You felt like this was your day. But the momentum has switched, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Playtime. I know that timer goes down fast, but it's a lot more than you think it is.
All right, ICCU West attacking. They're pretty good at playing the defensive side of things.
Casting this made me realize it's been over a decade since I played this game competitively, but the meta has not changed.
No, it hasn't. But Codcaster is broken. The beginning of every season. First blood, Steve Harvey, nice job.
Steve!
Big Papa Panda already down. Thanatos already down. Missed that. Steve Harvey missed that connection. Oh! Fortunately, that's a full block, and that's going to be it. Trailers Plus moves ahead. 4-3. First to 6 rounds. They
Isn't
can
tennis
close it out
rules.
here pretty quick.
No tennis rules here in Search and Destroy. It doesn't matter if one team's at 5 and the other team gets to 6. We keep going. Well, we don't keep going. That first one to get to 6, they win. That's how it works.
Quick mess. All right. Defending ICCU West against Trailers Plus, old foes. They've been at this 4 years. Both of these squads have participated in every Giving Games thus far to benefit the Idaho Food Bank. Quick open here, trying to take ground. Looks like the defending ICCU West are not pushing very far forward, but Hysteria is all the way up past B. Trolling gets in behind. Up top there, jumping down. Oh, gets eliminated in the backfield. But honestly, a lot of power having a roamer like that. It's Big Papa Panda on the other side, trying to get into position. Does not see what's happening there. They're in position by B. Bomb has been planted. Sorry, bomb is down. Top of our map over there by Steve Harvey. He's going to have to pick it up.
Thanatos is eliminated. Cheeky Mantis, one of the powerhouses for Trailers Plus is also gone. It's just Steve Harvey.
32 seconds left.
How's this game of Family Feud working out for you, Steve?
How you doing, player? That was my Steve Harvey. It was not a good Steve Harvey.
I think your Brooklyn accent's a little better.
And really, I was just borrowing against. Oh, a nice little fight there. Borrowing against the SNL Steve Harvey.
That's fair. And that is ICCU West taking another round in their favor. 4-4. 2 more rounds theoretically could be the end all be all of our search and destroy game here if one team manages to get the back-to-back round victories. That means on offense and defense, or defense and offense respectively. We'll have to wait and see what ends up happening as we jump into round number 9. Man, this makes me miss playing COD.
Yeah. You know what? You and I ought to play at some point.
All I play is zombies now, Doc.
I'm fine. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I like a little PvE. I like a little. I want to see what those arcade games were. That's how an '80s kid I am.
A couple of the old Overwatch players and myself beat Origins last night in one go. We sped run it, just like you have to speed run Search and Destroy. Currently 2 for ICCU sped run it. The sped run themselves to the grave, unfortunately. Now it's just 2 left standing. Noodle King and Squeaker. Squeaker's definitely been very strong. Asteria, one of those top dogs on Trailers Plus, is also eliminated, making things slightly easier, giving some breathing room over to those 2 for ICCU. Havoc, though, on the lookout, trying to find out where people are, get some intel. We do see Squeaker is right in front of them. Will they see anything? Oh, did we just call in a missile strike?
I believe so.
Whoop, whoop. Down goes the Dynamite, and last alive is Noodle King.
Gets one with it, right? Got Squeaker with it.
Worth it.
Totally worth. Ah, Noodle King playing strong here. Oh, can he finish it? I think if he could have landed one up above. Okay, so it's going to be match point for Trailers Plus. ICCU with a one-time commanding 3-0 lead has seen that slip away. Some clever plays, also with some missteps on the green side. Trailers Plus trying to make it happen. But alas. Okay. And by they, I mean ICCU West, needs this round. They could go 2-0 here and finish it out, but they got to go 2-0. They can't go 0-1. Checking angles, lots of grenades coming out. Target over on that side. Peeked just a hair too early. Try to get in position here. Watching these windows. This is actually a really nice job by Trailers Plus, moving up and taking over some of this space. They don't even need to plant. They're just taking names. 3v4 now. Trailers Plus with a real advantage, and they're attacking. Oh! Steve Harvey goes down. That was clean, Big Papa Panda. I'm going to want to hear about that when you're on desk.
I find it very interesting. Like there's a dynamic here. You've got those who just iron sights only. Iron sights is what they use, and that is it. And then there's people like me who use dot sights. I'm a dot sight enjoyer, so I don't know if it's dot sight supremacy or if it's iron sight supremacy going on. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
See,
I wish none of those were true because I just need a little extra help with my aims.
Oh, it's fine. Make sure your controller's plugged at the same time so you get aim assist.
Ah, there you go. That's the way to do it. That's going to be it. Trailers Plus is going to take round 2 in this best of 3. Very impressive finish. They were down at one point, 0-3, came back and won this one. The other matches that are happening right now are part of the whole package. Production doing extra work in there. If we could, production, and it's never cool for the casters to ask for a specific camera, but while we wait for this to get in, can we have the control room cam? Can we see the beautiful people working in there today? Could we? I would love to see it. There they are. We've got Aria, we've got Hayden, we've got Dallin, we've got Ray. All doing the fancy work there. If you're just joining us, there it is. There it is. The definitive result from Mrs. Doc, Alley Girl. Am I a headband guy?
Ick.
Ick.
At least she gives it to you straight.
She gives it to me straight, and we'll count that as one vote. Chat, help me out. Allow me to be a headband guy. I want to be a headband guy.
I'm exercising my right to abstain.
That's fair. And entirely appropriate in this case. But it's never bad if you're on the side of Allie. So I just want to point out. So Trailers Plus won 3 total maps in the last 2 days. Right? They finished 1-4, which means they full swept somebody, and I believe that was ICCU West. And ICCU West did not, in the opening days, win any of the maps, but they were very, very close. In fact, specifically in this game mode, they, Search and Destroy, they were really close to taking it a couple of times. I mean, they scored plenty of points. So it'll be interesting as they go into this one, who can get the streaks going. Because honestly, it's about the streaks.
I have to lean into Trailers Plus here, Doug, because I know you said they got close, but close enough only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Well, good news.
There
are hand grenades. Did you set me up for that?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I love it. Thank you so much. Sorry. That was really enjoyable. Those moments. Clip it. Those are awesome. Okay. Kicking this thing off. Call of Duty League rules control, which means no real snipers on this.
Oh, you totally can if you want to, but there's no need. You don't need the long-range weaponry here when you're going apartment to apartment.
Nope. Lots of open, good sight lines here as well. Okay. So who can get the biggest streak going here? I think it's going to be, it's going to be some fun, folks. Our observers learning about the new Call of Duty bug this season, which is if you are observing the person who goes on to point, sometimes you get that freaky frame rate. You got to jump away real quick. But all that's minor. Considering we do this every year, like less than a month after the game is released. And so there are all these new bugs that come with the new game, even though it's an old game and old maps and everything else. So you get better and better at it as the more updates that they get. And by the time, full-on Call of Duty League rolls around, which I guess has already started, usually you get all these fixed. Okay, so here's what we're looking for. ICCU's working on the progress, got 1 tick on B. They're going to have to get in there and mess that up. Looks like they might get a full capture on B. They're still working on their B progress capture.
They also have 2 ticks on A site, and it looks like
one
boy. Person's tapping it. Yeah, we got a toe. We got a pinky toe on A site right now. Don't exactly know. Ooh, eviscerated on
double
site.
Cap to win the round.
B has converted over to Trailers Plus.
Throw some, got that Semtex in there. Going to take over that point. Whoa! Very, very good. I mean, look at Grim Squeaker right now. 13-2, just dropped their 8-kill streak, but really cleaning it up for ICCU West. Big Papa Panda on a streak right now. Needs to hold those sight lines, get a couple more, see if they can't get themselves into, I don't know, a trophy system or some other kind of resupply, something that's going to benefit them a little bit. Especially on this one, we found that the secret is to maintain a fly cam when you get close to this control point specifically.
I think we may just need to do that.
Yeah, ICCU West owns A, and is trying to to complete the take of B, but can't quite do it.
They've got 45 seconds or to completely destroy all of the lives that are left for the Trailers Plus, which means getting 1 kill on everyone that's currently living plus 1 extra. And there's 4 now left, so once Havoc respawns, that is the last respawn you get for the next 30
4 lives
seconds.
Per side.
For the next 30 seconds, this is permadeath on both sides. Grim Squeaker is out. 14-4 though. Great KDA, however. You need to lock down that site. You've got 2/3, 20 seconds remaining.
Panda, you're it.
Gone.
And that's it. Oh, that was so close. Honestly, we saw some teams over the last couple days playing the lives game throughout, trying to really get that going. There's Asteria with the final elimination there on Big Papa Panda. It was going to be either Asteria or Steve Harvey. It was going to be one of the two.
I mean,
they were moving in. They could play the numbers game, and it's rare that those get clutched out.
I
Okay.
respect the lives playing game. I was never that player when it came to any sort of hard point or control point game. And capture the flag, I was really annoying for a lot of people. I was everywhere all at once because I didn't care about kills. I was moving building to building and trying to capture as much as I possibly could, especially in domination. I love domination for that reason. I died maybe a couple times. That's it.
And these are some strong players here. By the way, loving the gun skins, loving the skins. When we see ICCU East, we'll see a lot of flaming sleeves, which I'm a big fan of.
Wait, flaming sleeves?
Oh yeah. I'm not sure what battle pass or what but yeah, somebody spent some coin to make sure that happened. Maybe that was a specialized one. There they go, jumping in. Hey,
A-site's almost fully
ICCU
capped.
West falling behind a little bit here. Still 26 lives aside here. We're 21 away from the actual countdown. Trailers Plus secured a point. Here's what's crazy is that you can like own 1 point and a whole lot of another point, and if you lose all your lives,
It's all for nothing.
you still lose.
That's exactly what happened to ICC West in the round one.
Yeah.
They got 2/3 B-site and they couldn't get that last 33%. It just would
Yeah.
not budge. It's because this B-site is extremely difficult to get inside a storehouse. It's just so enclosed versus A-site. That's why people struggle with it.
Yeah, so you see what I'm saying. I mean, they may not have taken a match against anybody or taken a map against folks, but they've been in every match. It's unfortunate. You just kind of root for them to get a win, unless you're on the purple team. Trailers Plus does not want that to happen. And ICCU, they only had 16 lives left anyway. It was falling behind pretty quick. This is first to 3 rounds, so ICCU has got to come out and do something. Now, last time they quickly took and controlled, point 1, right?
Were they able to
right
get
there
burgers and fries?
in mid? Yep.
It's the burgers and fries that makes everyone struggle. They get the burgers, they get the fries, but they don't get the drink.
That's true. You got to take cafe.
I
Okay.
liked what we saw from ICCU, though, which is getting a couple of ticks on B-site while they were full capping A-site, just kind of tapping it a little bit along the way. The issue is that then the turnaround from Trailers Plus was just too difficult. The defense of retaking the site was very strong. B-site, though, is beginning to be locked down. They're choosing to dedicate strength to that early, not even putting anything on A-site, but B-site, Trailers Plus is in control right now.
This is really strange. No one has even tickled the A site there, although, I mean, if Trailers Plus is really aware, it's wide open. I mean, Grim Thanatos finally, kind of swinging around. But everybody is pretty sweaty at this point just to get B. B seems to be the one that everybody wants to have. Cafe is the spot, although A is wide open.
I would go take A, but I mean, if you are the attacking squad right now, if you know, if you're willing to sacrifice someone who's like, okay, you know what, let me go take care of it, who's going to walk away, go to A site, cap it, knowing that your team's going to be taking a lot of fire, you need to trust your team not
Big
to
Papa
die.
Panda. 3 kill streak. Oh, and I jinxed it.
Caster curse.
Just like that. Down it goes.
Under 20 lives currently for ICCU. Remember, this game in particular, the CDL controls first to 3, so if Trailers Plus wins this defensive round, that's it. 15 seconds could be all that stands between Trailers Plus and ICCU West, whichever one's going to be the victor. A site in control by Trailers Plus. B site slowly getting taken by ICCU West, but they've got 6 seconds. 6 seconds to make some magic happen. 3. I don't think the magic is in them right now.
Nope. Trailers Plus wins. That's going to be 3 for them. They're going to win this bowl game. Denied another year as ICCU West, although an unbelievable, valiant performance, especially by their fearless leader who bought the game 2 days ago,
07.
Papa Panda. And you can see he's sitting there on the left. He looks frustrated. He looks sad. He looks.
He's like,
there
Doc, are you
tears.
kidding me?
I think there are tears. But the good news is that anybody who has tears or even a runny nose can come up here and grab one of these from
Since Allie
Headband
does
Guy.
not want Doc taking any of them
I just
home.
want to be Headband Guy from this point on. Yep, we gotta make it work. I'm gonna double check in one more time with chat to see if anybody has weighed in on the headband. No one. I'm afraid.
Oh,
what
gosh.
was
I
the
think-
vote again? I think Allie said specifically, love it or you're the guy, right?
Sure.
Isn't that what she said?
Yeah. Allie, I'm so
You
sorry.
might have to bring up the image again. Okay. That's unfortunate. That's
Perhaps
unfortunate. All
lost
right.
in translation.
Well, retiring the persona of Headband Guy during the break. I'll have a quiet moment. I'll take it off, and I'll be sad. But before we do that, we're going to jump into ICCU East and Lionbridge, who are mid-control map here. We no score yet. Looks like ICCU East is going to take this one just on the lives alone. Well, maybe not.
Well, Lionbridge has A site under control, and yes, East will win. Time limit was
Yeah.
reached. This is again first to 3. ICCU's taking the first one. Our previous champions, can they maintain the title? They have to battle it out against Lionbridge, who's currently our number 3 seed, and then have to take on the Broncos once again.
That was that flaming kit we talked about. We saw a little bit of it. I think we're going to see it from the very specific point of view of the player. Okay, sitting on the Lionbridge side. We've got
I want
Steamy
to see
Beef.
the kitty helmet.
Yes. So Pickle Fork is the name you know. Dolphin fan, probably a changed name because there are only 2 kinds of Dolphin fans. Degenerate, always Dolphin fans, and they don't like it that they're winning because now everybody likes them. Or bandwagon fans, which there are quite a few. I'm not calling Miami Dolphin fan 54 bandwagon fan, but I don't remember that name, so probably. Jumping Armadillo, we know as well. Waldo, everybody's going to wonder where he is. On the other side, Buddha is skiing, Sundry, Steamy Beef, and Brad.
So I'm having some Call of Duty flashbacks right now just because I seem to recall in early years of the Giving Games when it was just ICCU East, there wasn't a West team yet, I was told I needed to play them in Warzone.
Yep.
Yeah, Pickle Fork, you really hurt me that day. That was my first day playing Call of Duty Warzone, by the way. That hurt.
Okay, as they're moving in to take it here. Can they actually get both points here?
I think they might.
Lionbridge trying to get organized here. Down 2. It's up to Sundry and Steamy if they can get it. Oh, my gosh. I don't know if they're going to get a contest or not.
Nope.
They are not.
That's another round,
ICCU East
ICCU.
captures both zones. I don't know that there was discussion about did they, in fact, make it all the – I mean, did they capture A? I don't know if there was conversation around it.
I mentioned it.
They needed to get somebody on point just to stall it out. This is going pretty quick here.
As the title card mentions, we are at match point. Both teams 30 lives apiece, but right now ICCU East has 2 extras, so to speak, because Lionbridge hanging on by a thread. They can't lose this round. Let's see who ends up locking down A site and B site or running out of lives first.
This will be interesting to see for sure.
Check your Eagles.
Oh, that was pretty clean by Brad. Nice job, Brad.
Yeah, being the follow-up kill always stinks, though, because then you know that you're used as bait. I do that to teammates sometimes.
I mean, Brad is not the low fragger on this team. That'd be Sundry, but that usually means you're taking more engagements. We may see that tied up now. Sundry goes down again. The top fragger, Pickle Fork, just crushing on the other side, getting 18 eliminations so far. Current kill streak of 4.
Ah, there's the
There it
flaming
is.
sleeve.
I'm telling you, maybe a little bit too aggressive in that take of the. You got to almost pre-fire stuff like that. That's right. I said pre-fire. Come on. If you're going to jump into a hallway like that, and
That's true.
you know that they know that you're there.
Just throw a grenade.
Yeah.
Like we mentioned earlier, you just got to get close enough. Like
Well,
that.
he was at a kill streak fork at that point, so he probably did not have any utility left.
That's true. So this is why I always have the
You're like
scavenger
me.
perk on.
You're like me. If you get that second kill, you're probably bone dry.
Yep. I don't know what the equivalency is in this game, but this is why I always use scavenger, because I had run out of bullets and
Yeah,
grenades.
I tend to fire too much. I usually have to have some LMG business going on just so I can have just some massive magazines in case I'm alive for a little longer. They've got a trophy system down there. That's pretty good. But look at that. Lionbridge already with the point A capture. Little bit behind. Just live. Oh, gets in
Ooh,
there,
the
messes with him.
pitch.
Reload.
Flashbang goes out. Oh, no. It's
Oh, but you're taking on Pickle Fork. That's not going to go well for you.
Yeah,
19 and 9. Current kill streak of 1. Pickle Fork trying to get some more business, and now kill streak of 2.
If you're going to take on Pickle Fork, you're better off going in a 2v1 to make it a fair fight for the people in the 2 squad.
A minute left. They've got to get that point B or all the eliminations. ICCU East can win this simply by playing smart, playing angles. That was probably not the best angle. Goes down here. They've got to get B. They've got to get in there and get B. There's those flaming sleeves that we like. Such a cool look. And I think it's only visible to the player playing it
Yeah.
at that level.
It's got to be pseudo client side. If it were server side, that'd be so much happening all at once.
Yeah. Especially if you're playing it on my Nintendo DS.
I
actually
have
on
one of
Nintendo
those.
DS.
I have a few of those, actually. Ooh, we got a one-on-one happening. Oh, okay. The outline of that flash, I thought it was going to still be in the building, but we have Semtech go off on the wall, so Daddy Killer is going to go down.
Oh,
Pickle
boy.
Fork currently at 22 and 10. Holy McNuggets, chill,
There's
Pickle
not
Fork.
enough time. Even if they hold it and go into overtime, which it doesn't look like they are gonna, that's going to be it for Lionbridge. A great run in the upper bracket. But if this finishes here, and it might not. What?
No way, they're hanging on by a thread, but
Let's
it's still
go.
there. Yes!
Oh!
Yes!
Could it be?
Smacked down.
Oh,
no!
That
That was cruel. That was
was
cruel,
an
and you know it.
exciting end.
I don't know who did that, but that was cruel.
That was really, really cool. Lionbridge unable to come out on top against what may be one of 2. Oh, what a final kill. Yeah, Lionbridge sitting on stage there, smiling, feeling happy, talking to Pickle Fork, sitting on the other side of the stage here. That's some good fun happening here. Look at all these fans here. Always smiles on their faces here. So that is going to do it for this opening round. Boise State Drop-In Gaming is happening. The winner of that one will go on to play ICCU East in the upper finals. On the bottom side, we're going to see Lionbridge face the team that does not advance from the Boise State Drop-In Gaming. Trailers Plus, ICCU West have finished their bowl game. Bowl game champion is Trailers Plus. And I think we're going to let you have the rest of the afternoon off.
Yay! I've got to go
Yay!
play Magic the Gathering.
Okay, so but you have to leave with a prediction here.
Okay.
Who's going to win it all?
Guys,
ICCU East, 3-time
guys.
champion, coming in to defend their title for a 4th time.
Okay, Jacob, hear me out. I know we literally just met, and I just met your family. I showed them the studio and all that jazz, but don't take offense to this. I'm a numbers type person. And right now, ICCU East tactically has a numbers advantage. They have the history, the accolades going into this.
Yep.
Granted, if you win, we'll take the water bottle, we'll glue this on top, we'll wrap it around in bandana like it's
That's
got a
right.
cape on it. But I'm going to lean into ICCU East.
I don't think anybody can fault you with that
Sorry, Jacob.
decision. Okay, well, we're going to take a break. We're going to show you some fancy replays. Our production team's been working really, really hard on these replays, and oh my gosh, they're They could win an Emmy. They're that good. I just know these things. All right, so we'll take a short break. We're going to come back. We're going to have Big Papa Panda on the desk and me without my headband. Artie,
Allie won.
anything else?
No, not really. Other than I'm sorry, but I do agree with Allie about the headband.
It's a sham.
I have stayed long enough. I had to just be honest before I left.
Yeah, this is the greatest travesty of all time. We'll be back in just a sec. Oh.
Oh, almost got the.
Oh, this is looking so good for ICCU West. Now, you just got to go and hide. Maybe he jumped off. I don't know. Spetsnaz eliminated. This is 1-1. ICCU West with an impressive performance today. Oh, no! Asteria with the sneak
the
up.
knife kill.
Turn up
And
your
the
headphones.
follow up on Granathanatos as well. Gun down right in front of the plant spot. Again, we predicted B
Big
site
Papa
was
Panda
true.
goes complete John McClane, but cannot get the Christmas Miracle Trailers Plus. Pulls it even. That was my Steve Harvey. It was not a good Steve Harvey.
I think your Brooklyn accent's a little better.
And really, I was just borrowing against. Oh, a nice little fight there. Borrowing against the SNL Steve Harvey.
That's fair.
Whoop, whoop. Down goes the Dynamite, and
does he?
last alive is Noodle King.
Gets one with it, right? Got Squeaker with it.
Worth it.
Totally worth. Ah, Noodle King playing strong here. Oh, can he finish it? I think if he could have landed one up above. Okay.
I'm having some Call of
they
Duty
might
flashbacks right now, just because I seem to recall in early years of the Giving Games when it was just ICCU East, there wasn't a West team yet. I was told I needed to play them in Warzone.
Yep.
Yeah, Pickle Fork, you really hurt me that day. That was my first day playing Call of Duty Warzone. By the
But if this finishes here, and it might not. What?
No way, they're hanging on by a thread, but
Let's
it's still
go.
there. Yes!
Oh!
Yes!
Could it be?
Smacked down.
Oh, no!
No!
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
Here are a couple lessons I've learned over the years. Friendships come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by. Here in Idaho, we do things a little differently. First rule, camouflage never goes out of style. Next, always use fry sauce. I mean, why wouldn't you? Hold steady when out-of-state friends think you're from Iowa. We call it pop, not soda. We always put a lift on our pickups. And we always buckle up because we still have a lot we want to do, and I'm guessing you do too.
Once there was a traveler whose feet never left the ground. With only his mind as his map and his senses his compass, he raced into the great unknown. Armed only with the speed of legend His trails, he blazed. His rivals, he played. Every sprint a blur. Every turn, trusting his allies. In silence, he raged and waged with quickening, sickening speed. His name a chant, filling arenas. Because some heroes leave footprints, others an afterburn. Without conflict, there is no resolution. Without verses, there is no victory.
It's me, your Idaho Central Credit Union app. Rough morning. Is that a mobile deposit? I got this. Beat it, Charlie. We're making money moves here. Cha-ching. And done.
Charlie, come on, outside.
Sorry about the mess. I'd help if I had hands. The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Giving Games here. It's a moody, misty environment here at the Boise State Esports Arena. Ray's head's down at the control. That means something didn't go great. But whatever the reason, we're getting ready for this next round. In the Giving Games, these are different businesses, corporations, and otherwise facing off against one another to fight hunger in Idaho through the Idaho Food Bank. We have witnessed the bowl game, Trailers Plus over ICCU West. We just saw just a little bit of the Lionbridge ICCU East game. And now we're going to see the winner, ICCU East versus Boise State in this upper bracket. And they're going to be continuing on. The winner of the finals will wait till the winner of the second chance bracket, and then they'll face off again. I am Doc Haskell. This is the mastermind of this Giving Games idea. Jay, Big Papa Panda, you're a retired gamer now.
Yeah, gaming age, I'm pretty old for the gamer age. And no, this is what, our fifth year doing this? I think.
Yeah.
Fifth year.
You're number 5. And I seem to remember you guys have won every one. Is that accurate?
I don't like to brag, but yes, we have.
It's not bragging if it's accurate. And if somebody else brings it up, it's definitely not bragging. Anybody who's in the arena or anybody who stops by the arenas today, we have a ton of swag here. I've had to accept. What was your vote on whether or not I was a headband guy?
You are a headband guy. Only if it's green, though.
Okay.
It has to be this headband.
Evidently, there are some out there, and I don't remember who they are, some out there who voted no on that. And, if it was somebody important, maybe I would have take issue with it. But since it doesn't matter who it was. But maybe I'm going to become with your
Take
vote.
a look, though. You're like a social media influencer.
Okay.
You've got people back there.
Yep.
Ick.
All right. Alley Girl, her vote counts, I guess. We'll allow it. Okay, so we're getting ready for Boise State versus ICCU East in this match. And just as a reminder, we're going to see sub-base. We're going to see invasion, which we have not seen at all during this competition. How do you think that's going to go? And High Rise as the concluder of the best of 3.
I think with the as the Giving Games keep going, I think it's going to be it's not going to matter because these guys are so talented, and I think that they've all played this so long, and just this is the most competitive Giving Games I've ever seen, to be honest. And with the bowl games, it seems like we're at a different level here in the upper bracket.
Well, these are definitely some sweaty players, but you guys always bring sweaty players. Now, I think worth pointing out is the Boise State is playing with a sub today. It's the 3 starters from the last 2 days, but a bona fide sub in that 4th spot. And that can make a big difference if that person is bottom fragging, if they are making positional mistakes, if they are, if they're not covering their angle.
Yeah.
Not that these were criticisms of you, but
Ouch.
but you've often said that that there's a lot of pressure to perform.
Yeah. No, definitely. When you are in that higher level and you're coming as a stand-in a favorite team, the synergy, how you play, sometimes the mind games get to you.
Yeah. So for you, by my view, it looked like you had the greatest amount of success on Search and Destroy. Which of the 3 game modes that we've been playing have you felt the most comfortable on?
For me, I'll be honest here, I am a stand-in for ICCU West. I think for me, the game modes with the least amount of strategy, because I am newer to the game and I'm so used to more of like an Overwatch thing. But then with this type of a game, some things that carry over is like objective based, right? And then the teamwork and all that stuff works, and the capture points with a strong leader. It's like, okay, just get the point. Oh, I can do that.
Yeah.
I don't need to count it, but I'm just gonna sit down and lay down. So I think for me, capture points were very familiar. But
it's on the screen. You know where to go.
Yeah, and it's all there. And then the difficult part about it is the maps, knowing the maps. And sometimes I turn left. I'm like, oh wait, that's a wall. And I go this way. Oh, there's the way.
And they're calling, cover junk. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where's junk? Yeah.
Well, who's that? What's that? Where's that? No, but definitely there is a learning curve. Familiarity with the maps is a very huge thing as well, and call outs too. Like when you say windows. What windows? Like 20 of them, right?
Yeah.
And that's with the synergy with the team as well. When you say windows, which one are you pointing at?
Yeah. Now the winner of this will go and play. We'll go and play the eventual. So we could see a couple of different scenarios and running it back here. The loser of this one will fall down to play what will be the winner of Lionbridge and Drop-In Gaming. I'm going to make a bold prediction. I think that's going to be Lionbridge that advances. So as we see this, we've got Lionbridge who drops down to the second chance bracket. Drop-In Gaming, I think they're going to advance. When you played Lionbridge, what were they good at? What were their strengths?
So Lionbridge, I think this year. They're new this year for the Giving Games, and not knowing what to expect, I think it's like that element of surprise.
Yeah.
And I felt like they had a really good synergy when moving around, rotating around, covering their angles. I mean, granted, this coming from a player that hasn't played COD too much, but in terms of them knowing where we're gonna be, predicting where we're going to be at, and covering those angles too, not just our current angles, but the future angles.
Yeah.
I think it's like predicting to the future, and definitely a strength that they have, I believe, is just, it seems like a great synergy plus game sense.
Yeah. And really they've come on strong. They've been so close to everybody in every match, and they've taken maps off of folks. In fact, if I look back at their run, they beat Trailers Plus 3-0, and you just played against Trailers Plus. They were strong. They had some subs on their team this last time, but they were strong. They also played pretty strong against ICCU East, but they did lose that one in the matchup. They also lost to Boise State 3-0. So they could show something different today. I'm just going to say, I think East is gaining and getting stronger. Boise State, we haven't seen them play today. They might be a question mark. And let me be clear to the folks at home. We'll go straight into the thoughtful Cam. This is a group of students that is not coached by me, not organized more specifically by me than saying, hey, we're doing this. We need a team. And Neebs is the one who put this group together. Jacob and Ben and that whole group. They've been playing really, really well. So much so that we might actually put them in some collegiate tournaments this year because we don't normally have a Call of Duty team. But no pressure, but it could be a special year for that group. All right, So as we get ready to do this one, what do you think's worth thinking about it as far as, I mean, this is the first time we're going to see sub base. You have any favorite spots or lineups, or you just run to the point?
You know, for me, I probably just run to the point.
Okay.
They'll probably yell at me, "Hey Jay, get to the point." I'm doing it.
What were you running for loadouts largely?
You know, I actually had Pickle Fork over there set me up some loadouts, and I just told him, you know what, I'm running and gunning. Set me up, and that's where there's definitely favorites and loadouts, and I haven't developed a preference yet on the loadouts, but definitely my play style would be more of like I want to get in there. I ain't sniping, and I want to get in there, and I want to get in and play. I want to scrap.
Yeah. The only thing that stinks about this format, unfortunately, is no launchers. And sometimes launchers are just what you need when you just can't win a 1v1. You know, you just keep getting close. Just getting close. Just voonk. You know, just noob tube them, or it almost doesn't matter. Just a straight old RPG.
Although I do have to say though, I do have a favorite loadout. It was a knife fight.
Oh yeah, the knife fight. Okay,
that was
so
my favorite loadout.
It was East versus West. It was high rise. It was search and destroy. Who made the call? We're gonna do this as a knife fight.
You know, we've always talked about it. Last year, we were like, knife fight. We never happened. It's just that legendary thing. We're like, hey, this is the day, guys. We are going to do knife fight. And it happened. So Pickle Fork over there is on ICCU East. I was on ICCU West. And we just yelled at each other. And it happened.
I love it. That I think you broke the casters. They just could not even after that. So, congrats. You've done something that no one else has ever done.
You know, it's a proud achievement. Proud achievement.
As it should be. As it should be. Okay. As we get ready to go into this, we're going to see Boise State and ICCU East. Those lobbies are coming online here in just a second. Now, for those of you who are just joining us, there's an opportunity to help out your community as these businesses have. The Idaho Food Bank is the 5th year in a row choice, and it's amazing what the Idaho Food Bank can do with just a little bit of money, $5, $10. That's like 20 meals that or more that they can provide with a very small donation. So if you are watching us today, do something kind for the people in your community. Donate to the Idaho Food Bank. You don't have to go in and grab cans anymore and drop them in a big old bin. You know what? Just a Venmo, a PayPal payment, just something online. Just grab your phone right now, look up Idaho Food Bank, and donate $5, $10, and feed some families. All right, getting into it. Boise State and ICCU East making it happen right now. Who's going to come out on top here?
This is going to be an interesting one. There's a lot of...
Oh, first blood, jumping.
Ooh.
To the surprise of no one. Oh! Avo goes down.
We do have 3 stand-ins for ICCU in this game that we haven't seen yet. I think Waldo and M-Dolph fan 54. That's new players that just came in for this game.
Yeah, so Dolphin fan, there's got to be a bandwagon Dolphin fan, right?
Dolphin fan? What was that?
They've got to be a bandwagon Dolphin fan.
I'm assuming so. I mean, we had a late dropout actually on ICCU East, and we were scrambling to get our 4th player here, and I think Dolphin was one that we were able to pick up last minute. So it'll be interesting to see how he synergizes with the team here.
Well, I played pretty well in the last match. Waldo on the point right now, 3-2, 2-kill streak, 3-kill streak. That is not good for Boise State. Nobody with a streak there, despite the fact that they've got some points, but ticking up on the hard point, they've got to rotate. Avo, Penji, Mobile, and Neeb are the players. Mobile is the new player today, subbing in from a discrete location. As you mentioned, you know, it gets Saturday around this time. People are traveling back from the university. We always do this kind of early in December, which is not always the best, and we end up with some subs, as you mentioned. But coming in here, Boise State trying to hold on to this a little bit longer. They're defending the hard point, but they go down. Neeb's the only one left on point. Pickle Fork with a nice run here. Waldo no longer. Oh, Jumping Armadillo gets dropped by Penji, holding the high ground up there, subbase. Oh, another one. That's Neeb with a 4-kill streak here. Penji with 2. And Neeb finally goes down. Okay, they're moving to a new hard point. Love that skin. Very, very clean. Okay, moving outside there. You're going to capture it. Only 25 seconds left on that hard point. Boise State holding it for the blue. Pickle Fork looking for an opportunity to get in there. Avo seeing people kind of squirt around. Pickle Fork, good streak here. Neeb holding the half wall, covering that backside, taking fire. Oh, goes down, and they're going to take it. Okay, moving on to hard point 3. Did ICCU East jump and start moving toward it? Or no, it was Penji that got in there first. Oh, but goes down. Looks like Boise State is going to have it and defend it. This map is new to everybody today. Holding the angles is Neeb. Oh, the grenades start to hit. On board with Neeb. Trying to push this with 30 seconds left up over 100. Jumping Armadillo, Pickle Fork trying to make something happen, get those eliminations so they can take some of this space back. Up the ladder, looking for an opportunity. Running with the gun, running with the pistol, so you can run a little bit faster, get that thing up a little bit quicker. Pickle Fork with an elimination, takes it over. 108 is what Boise State has. Only 5 seconds left, but you know what? You take any of the hard point that you can get. Rotation already in place. New hard point already captured by Boise State.
Yeah, it looks like Boise States are just a little bit ahead, one step ahead of ICCU right now. Faster in the rotations.
You know, they're willing to give up the last of those hard point numbers so that they can get to the next one, right? It's the trophy system goes down. Oh! That's going to take out any incoming. I do love that skin. I'm going to mention that like 20 more times. Jumping Armadillo can't connect with Penji. Gets dropped by Mobile. ICCU East with the hard point right now. Ticking it up. Trying to get it over 100. 118 on the Boise State side. Only 10 seconds left on this hard point. Penji trying to rotate. Then, oh, look at that. Boise State already with 2. Avo and Neeb already on the new hard point. It's going to go to Boise State right away. That rotation is key. Penji drops one, trying to get over to support teammates, but covering high ground. Waldo also with the high ground, but does not see Neeb over on the other side. Both of them drop. Penji right now with the kill streak, looking for a little bit more, holding that high ground, willing to give it over. That's the problem. I mean, if you've got an advantage and you can hang on to that kill streak, you just need one more to do some really good stuff. He's not going to expose himself. Jumping Armadillo, also with a kill streak working right now, has to be a little bit safer. 5 kill streak for Penji. Wonder what's deep into that kill streak. Oh, I hear some jets coming in. Did we just hear something get called in? I think so. Oh, Penji has the drone. He's got the precision strike as well up there. He's got that one UAV ready to go. Sitting on 6, he needs 2 more, I believe. Penji finally goes down. Now he's still holding on to that one UAV. What did you have armed in this situation, Panda?
What was that, Doc?
What did you have armed as your kill streak?
I think I had the strike. But that's usually the only one that I can ever get to, if ever. The cruise missile. That's what I had on.
Okay, The kill streaks are non-existent except for Pickle Fork, who's 21-10, doing a bit of work, but with Boise State holding the hard point here, only 75 points away from the win here on hard point. It's going to get taken over. ICCU East gets just a little bit, and then the rotation comes wide open, out in the open by the Pens again. That's where Neeb held that half wall for so long, but ICCU takes it over right away. Defending, looking for all the angles. Mobile gets knocked down by Pickle Fork. Incoming.
Go.
Penji able to get some damage. Waldo out. Dolphin fan lives that and stays on point. 36 seconds. They could come very, very close. Okay, Boise State now takes it over, but that was a big gain by East. No holder right now. Armadillo goes down on the point, taken out. Now they're defending again. Waldo on point. Sees some heads there. Got to have angles looking everywhere. You got 3 on point right now. Oh, great spawn in the back there. All 4 looking over this. Unlikely anything is going to change. They're going to get 144 out of this. Now it's time to rotate to next. Boise State already set up, sacrifices it so they can get first take there and holds tunnel. As we watch Neeb here, no real kill streaks working except for Waldo's got to play that a little bit safer, but a kill streak can also be a curse, can't it?
Yeah, I mean, definitely mind games here too, where do you save, do you play safe, do you move forward? Definitely have to make decisions with change of aggression level you got to do.
Okay, that was a really clean retake by ICCU East. I feel like I just blinked and it was over. Boise State can't get it back. 15 seconds. You've got your opponent over 200 now, which is concerning. You gotta make good rotations. You gotta click heads quick. You gotta empty those clips as quickly as you can into the opponent. Penji just holding the high ground, playing Overwatch here in a sense. Takes another one down. Pickle Fork is the one he knocked out. 24 and 15. That's a good gun to keep out of the fight for 5 seconds. Goes down this time. Waldo, 16 and 16. Nowhere near the bottom fragger. That is Dolphin fan, the sub for today. Still playing great. Waldo with a 4-point kill streak. Getting really close here to some of these important tools that they need. Oh. Yeah, you gotta be. Can't really throw your own stuff around those trophy systems. Pickle Fork goes down. Boise State, no one on the hard point. Buddy, ICCU East is only 24 points away. Boise State, 50 for ICCU East if they keep the pressure on. They play their lives. They can keep some of these streaks going, but more than anything, they just hold those points. Boise State doesn't need much to take an advantage here. They've got it right now. East has got to get moving. Only 2 minutes, 19 seconds left. I don't think we're going to see that time expire. I think we're going to see it click up to 250 first. They've got to get there quick. Trying to get into position as Pickle Fork. Overwatch, there are too many of them. Their Dolphin fan goes down. They may not have a shot. They've got to contest right now if they have any hope. It is contested. Can he get that, confirm that kill? Oh! And that's it. Penji gets that last kill, which we will see here in just a second. But that was really interesting. The frustrated East. Now I'm taking that point. ICCU East trailed after the first point. Boise State took it after they took second point, and that was it. And that's where we ended up. That would be Pickle Fork up there. I'm not sure if that's checking the phone, saying a prayer.
A little bit. Looks like a little bit of sadness over
yeah,
there.
It's just some maybe just a little bit of kind of thoughtful contemplation, meditation, or otherwise.
A reset, mental reset.
Okay, so that's Boise State won, but by the thinnest of margins.
Yeah, and I think like seeing the other Boise State games, this is one where I felt like it was closer than what they're usually used to. And, as you said before, ICC has won this one after the other, and I think this is probably one of the first years that they really have it seems like a stronger contender at this point.
Yeah. You're 100% right. But it was not as close. Oh, sorry, it was much closer than we've seen previously. What was the difference? Because it didn't look like it was overall kill count.
No.
What was the difference? It didn't look like it was point holding because East, Go Green team had a bunch of great holds.
Yeah, I think for like the first until they hit 200, I noticed that Boise State was always at the next point, and you were mentioning it too, where 10, 15 seconds left, you see Boise State rotating to the next point. They knew where the next point was going to be, well prepared for the next point, and setting up a defense already there. I know ICCU sometimes, would take the point, but it did feel like they were a step behind Boise State doing those rotations and maybe even the call-outs. I'd love to hear the comms in these games and see what talking is like, and even positioning. I see high ground versus low ground and where they're coming from. But yeah, I do feel like there was just one step ahead Boise State was.
And the best teams are expanding the field of view even without the abilities like a UAV to bring in that data with a call out. Just one. If you get eliminated, you call out who eliminated you. One chopper, one half wall, one junk. You call them out so that somebody can turn and expect a direction of travel. So looked like they did that. So now on to search and destroy. And I'll get into our fancy list here to figure out exactly which one it is. We don't necessarily have a graphic for you. Okay, so invasion is our actual search and destroy this time. There we see up there. Oh, what? Wait a minute. He's headband guy now? People have been telling me that they were not in style. You're telling me they're in style now as soon as I'm done with it?
Yeah, these guys over here with
headbands. There are more people wearing the headband now?
You get your audience with the headbands now, too.
What? The audience has headband? Wait a minute.
Oh, he's
Control
got headband,
room?
too.
Dallin has one? You're not telling me the audience has them, too. Oh, and you're going with one?
I'm telling you, you're a social media influencer.
Oh. I got called off of it. That's too bad. I could have been like early on the beard. But now I can't go to beard because I'd be late on the beard. Okay, search and destroy. Attacking team is Boise State. This is 1st to 6. Boise State is up 1 in this best of 3. ICCU East needs to close this one down so that they can go on to map 3, which they've done very well at historically. I think they're 100% on control maps in the last 3 days. Okay, Neeb has the bomb. Passing A, trying to decide where to go next. Maybe coming back to A. Waldo with Overwatch on A. They're trying to find him. Oh! Oof. Unreal. ICCU East wins that one. How did that go down? I was trying to figure it out.
This is a very different pace, too, from the other games. And I'm wondering how maybe it's just different play style favors ICCU. It seems a lot slower, more intentional.
It looked to me like Boise State had the real advantage there. They had the person advantage. Yeah, I don't know how that one happened. Okay. Boise State defending. Oh. One covering bridge truck. Another there covering the back street toward tank. The bomb is down. So Pickle Fork had the bomb. No one has the bomb now. So now it turns into a gunfight. Couple up there by Broken and Dark. Up there on top street. Oh! Avo goes down, gets eliminated right by Dumpster. Penji still holding that angle against the back street toward the second tank. Still 1-1 here. 30 seconds left. 3 lives apiece. But the attacking team definitely has more pressure. Now this is interesting. If the game allows it, it's legal. This doesn't look like CDL search and destroy, because I believe that was bugged, right? Is that accurate?
I don't know.
2 and 2. It's become a gunfight. They may plant it. They do plant it in time. I'm not sure how they even picked it back up. Dolphin fan taking the fight there. Oh! Mobile with the elimination. Jumping Armadillo, can't do anything about it. 20 seconds left. They're going to clear it. Boise State is going to make this even. But they had to do it the hardest way possible. They had to eliminate everybody, and they had to defuse the bomb. ICCU couldn't have asked for more, except for maybe a couple more clicks to the head. It's a great location. Just could not get the fire on Penji in time. Okay, so Boise State now attacking. Coming from parking. ICCU starting at sandbag, spreading out. Clean defense. I'm going to go 3 mid there. Dropping back to bridge truck and looking on the riverside. That's a 1v1 Penji versus Jumping Armadillo. That is not a good one for Penji. Jumping Armadillo can do some damage. Nope, they're firing at each other down there on the bottom. If we look at the mini-map, bomb is moving around toward B. They're going to run into Pickle Fork in that location. That's another one that you don't want to have to run into and win a gunfight with. Very strong players. Oh, Seas just gets a peek of him. First blood goes to Waldo. That's the first time I've seen Waldo do that. However, Waldo's 5-1. Cleaned up in the last one. Got some nice hits. Didn't get the elim. 30 seconds left. Boise State's got to pick a location to attack, or they've got to definitely take a gunfight. Dolphin fan with a big old pop bottle sitting on the top of that weapon. It's going to make it really accurate at a long range. Planting. Did he complete the plant? Oh, defusing happening right now. Boise State's got to do something. Oh, gets him. Oh,
that was close.
Very impressive. ICCU East wanting to go on to map 3. And the ability, I'm telling you, the ability to climb into that top spot and take this winner's finals match. The loser will get a second chance. They'll play Lionbridge next for a chance to rematch in this team, but they got to go through Lionbridge to get it. ICCU East attacking. Pickle Fork with the bomb. How come?
I think Pickle Fork from previous games has shown that he's I feel like he's got the most map sense. And also when I've heard their comps, he's usually the guy with the call out. So I'm assuming that he's taking that responsibility for the team to keep the bomb alive. Although right now you do see Waldo with the highest KD right now.
Down 1, ICCU East is attacking here. Down 2, just Armadillo and Pickle Fork right now. Boise State holding lots of angles. 2 covering A, 2 covering B. The bomb is over there on B. Looking. Oh! Penji goes down. Getting a little bit closer to evening this out. 3v2. 2v2 now. Avo goes down. It's now planted. This is a strong play. Oh! Now it's 1v1. Pickle Fork has to defend it. He's got all of the positioning advantage. Oh, but is unable to do it. What? No, gets it. That's going to be 3. Very impressive.
Yeah, it's amazing how fast the game can turn here, because at one point it was a 4v2. Then you see it to become a 1v1 eventually. Definitely have to be patient and not rush into things in this game mode.
All right. Henji, the high fragger on Boise State. Pickle Fork and Waldo equal. Armadillo not having the breakout performance. Maybe not trying to frag as much as just trying to team play. That can always be the case. Dolphin fan here. Very, very little that they can get from that, although bomb may cross at any time here. Boise State kind of trolling mid here, looking for data on where folks are. They're going to go for B. Looks like they're trying to make an A play here. Oh, and the bomb goes down. 2v2, but Boise State does not have the bomb. Less than 30 seconds left. This is not looking good for the Broncos. They're struggling with this map choice against this good team, but Boise State gets the eliminations. Gosh, each time I think it's going to go one way, it goes the other. A couple of times I thought the Broncos had come back on this, but Pickle Fork gets caught out in street, out there by info. Unable to get completely through there. This invasion map is one that's been around for a few seasons. It's a good one. Was not one of the ones in Cold War. Just pointing that out. Okay, Pickle Fork with the bomb again. Last time Pickle Fork had it, they won the round. Pickle Fork with first blood.
I wonder if they changed up the strategy too. There, it looks a lot more bundled together up there, top of the map near B than usual.
Pickle Fork coming down toward tank into courtyard. In courtyard right now, actually moving all the way to street toward river. Gets an elimination in the process. Takes out Mobile. Takes out Penji now. Oh, this is just Avo. They don't even need to plant. He's last alive. They're defending. He's just looking for eliminations. And if you're ICCU East, you can just hold angles now. And they do.
There you go.
And they eliminate Avo as the last one. That's 4-2. They need 2 rounds to win this thing. I don't think we're going to see a knife fight between these two squads today.
This is way too sweaty for a knife fight. Is there a preference for attacking or defending in the win rates?
I believe defending has a higher win rate in general. And usually you can tell how dramatic the win rate is simply by what the round turnaround is, right? So it must be pretty close if, it must be pretty high if it's 2.
Mm-hmm.
2 round turns. But I guess that's been cultural in Call of Duty for quite some time. It was a little startling the first time I played Valorant where, you got 11 rounds. Big booming. Boise State with an advantage here, but we saw that in the last round. It did not equal a round win. They've got to attack here. And managed to eliminate Pickle Fork, who's the high fragger right now. That's one you want to knock off the board if you can. Oh! That was a clean shot, clean kill. Dolphin fan ends up on the point there. Discovers that there are other people there. Goes down. It's only Armadillo versus Avo, Panji, and Neeb. And they've got all the angles now. Oh! Great prediction. Okay, Boise State wins that one to bring it to 3 and 4. But they've got to win 3. And ICCU East only has to win 2. So just like tennis, the defending team needs to break serve, right? They need to win a defending round when most of the time that's going to the attacking folks, opposite of what we would expect. It's a nice setup. Pickle Fork with. Runs with the pistol to get more distance early. Boise State really set up here, just kind of holding down A. Heavy commit to A. Hiding above Broken. Oh! So knocks him out right there. Neeb goes down to Waldo. Pickle Fork takes out Avo. Panji and Mobile, the only ones left. Tough to attack. 3v2. Oh, sorry. Tough to defend. 3 attackers v2. Because they can go anywhere they want now. You have to cover 2 points. B, the hardest to retake once it's been planted. And that's the one that looks like ICCU East is going to choose. And here it comes. Oh, that was a great animation. Wow. And it's going to be match point for ICCU East after barely losing map 1. They're 1 round away from evening up this match, taking us to map 3. Are you surprised?
You know, seeing the after the first game, I actually am kind of surprised that it's a little bit of a bigger lead, at least on the scoreboard here. I mean, each game is a very close game. So even if ICC wins this 6-3, it doesn't do it justice on how close this game really is. In the swings, it's just, you never know what's going to happen. Even if you're 2v4, you still don't know who's going to win.
You don't. Neeb with the bomb here, looking, gets there very, very quick, looking for information from teammates, looking for a quick plant. Dilla right out there. Smoke comes out. Oh, as soon as the plant happened, it was a grenade that came in. Armadillo goes down. Penshi takes him down. Pickle Fork goes down. That's Avo. That's a real advantage to the Broncos, and they need this round. Hunting around the back streets there. We watch Avo's perspective here down dark, looking at red, coming back. Coming down the alley. Ooh. Gunfight, and that's going to be it. Boise State is going to actually get a little bit closer. They're trying to fight off the upset here. But you know what? They've got to win. They've got to win 3 in a row here total. They've done the first of those. They can't lose a single one. ICCU, very patient. Very patient. They didn't get the looks they wanted. They didn't get the trades they wanted. They're fine. They're relaxed, right?
Well, we'll see in this game because I've always seen where it's like play not to lose or play to win. So hopefully ICCU is playing to win and not playing just not to lose. Keep that aggression up because there's a lot of pressure when you're like, hey, this is game point. Let's not get impatient. Especially if it does go to 5-5.
I've heard it said, never take a fair fight. Right? When your opponent is being aggressive, then allow them to come to you. Right? Put them where you want them. Take the fight where you want it. You can do that when you're attacking to a certain extent because you know what the sight lines are, where they're going to want to try to set up. And some switching here a little bit. Look at these positions. Wow. Waldo holding top blue. I'm jumping down and heading over.
Jumping takes out Avo, and that's a big hit for Boise State.
Yeah, it is. They don't want to be down in any of this.
2 down now.
Still holding great angles. They're going to push forward. It's Jumping Armadillo taking mid there, coming up. All 3 top. Looks like a B plant is going to take place. Boise State down to 1. I don't think, as great as Penji is, I don't think this is going to work out well. You've got 3 holding B. You've got, well, you had 1 roamer and Dolphin fan, and now he's got to get around to B where it's been planted. He's got 24 seconds to take these fights. But it's too little, too late. They can pincer move and take him out. And that is going to even this up. This is ICCU East taking all 6 rounds. The 6 that they needed out of 10, but it did go 10 rounds. Here's your final kill. And not the one that Penji was looking at. That is a nice card there. Double Sharks.
1 to 1.
Okay, there's some of your stats there. And there's Pickle Fork. Back into his meditative zone. Oh, nope, shaking it off. That mustache, though. That mustache. Okay. J-Rock in the bandana. I have been told it was ick by Allie, so there's very little I can do about that. But as I look around the room, I am concerned at the number of these headbands I see on our audience members. There's an awful lot. Yep, you've got one. I think there's a couple in production. Not a lot on stage, but that's okay. That's okay. Okay, so we're moving on to map 3. This is Control, and as I mentioned, and I'll double check our results. But I believe ICCU East for the last several days only lost Control once, and it was to Boise State.
Boise State redemption round.
This is redemption. Now, what a great story arc. See, you're a natural at this, Jay. You're already good. That is the grand question. Can ICCU East send Boise State down to play Lionbridge for a chance at the rematch? Now, the maps will be different in that rematch, and that's okay if that happens. But honestly, Lionbridge has something to say about it. They got knocked out just a little bit ago, and they want another shot at it.
Yeah. Everybody loves a good underdog story. Right?
Everybody loves a good underdog story. Yep. To your point, right now, East has become the underdog.
Mm-hmm.
They dropped one match to Boise State, and right now they're even with them going into the third one. Hey, these are some great keys to the game. Do you want to throw them out?
Yeah, I think here, believe, achieve, repeat. That's a huge. These are like keys to the game for a lot of it for the ICCU actually.
Yeah, in fact, I think we have a different graphic for this, but we'll effort to find that when we can. But those would be your keys to the game from last time.
Yeah,
I didn't say bleed green.
Bleed green.
Yeah, this fraudulent. This is fraudulent.
No,
yeah.
Doc, how do you feel about Boise State takes the first game.
Yeah.
ICCU takes the second game. Is there a factor here where the streak, right? You got a momentum
it's
going.
momentum. It's always momentum. The biggest mistake that teams make after they lose a second is to say, we're fine, right? And not address the things they did differently or the things that they want to do differently moving forward to fix it. Okay, we're playing Control here on a really small map. It's High Rise. You like this one. You played strong on this one.
Yeah, like I said, it's like I love the run and gun, close quarters combat. None of that sniping.
And honestly, this is where an inexperienced teammate can really hurt you by just feeding lives and putting yourself in a bad position. For those of you who are just joining us, they've got to get control here over these different places, right? You've got to capture both to win outright, or you've got to get all the lives eliminated here for the other team. Your lives are finite. Once you get inside of 4, it's your last life. Pickle Fork goes down. 25 lives aside. Boise State capturing A. They've got to get control of that. Looks like Waldo trying to move in there. But they're really, really pressing up there by Heli. Oh, goes down. Picked off by what looked like Pickle Fork. Crossing that B angle. Moving top mid. Haven't seen anybody think about Crane. Because you're so exposed up there. And across their top propane. That person is not actually on fire. That's a skin. It's a great skin, though. Currently, Boise State has captured A. They've got to get some quick eliminations, and then they can start to try to control B. But ICCU East trying to make this happen. They're defending Zone B. Why is it not ticking up? Do you need that second person? It's not contested. Do you need a second person to?
I don't think so. Unless he's barely off the point.
Ooh, takes him out. Boise State starting to capture. Oh, because Boise State is attacking.
Yeah.
Their job is to capture both. My mistake, sorry. Ooh, Boise State looks like they're going to cap this. Nope, they lost control, eliminated there. Get one more on. Contested still. Pickle Fork takes him out. Avo moves into that space. It's going to tick up a little bit further. Lives remaining won't matter if Boise State gets it, and they do secure point B. All zones captured. Boise State wins round 1. It's the first to 3. Now, ICCU East is going to be attacking this time, which, again, rewards them for eliminations because then they can take space and control. You think they're going to follow suit here? Go A first, then B? Is that the order here?
You know, I think for some reason I have a feeling it's going to go for a B first, like a switch up here. But we'll see. I definitely like going for B, or I definitely like point B better. But looks like they're going to just go straight for A.
Big explosions right off the top there, trying to catch some lucky breaks there. Oh, they're going for A first, just like Boise State did. Elimination on Mobile, who had the Overwatch there. Trying to move in. Kenji trying to get an angle, but goes down as well. It looks like they're going to get this cap at least. Yep. Progress to 2. Armadillo up there by Heli goes down. A drop into position there. Goes full John McClane on him, but cannot finish the job. They take 1 now. ICCU East has 2 minutes. Wallet with a multi-kill. Triple X. They've got to take B now. Boise State covering all the angles on B. You've got Penji up there on green fence.
Pickle Fork going for a flank down there.
That was a nice flank. Oh.
There he is.
Waldo unable. Takes down Neeb there. Avo takes out Jumping Armadillo, and Mobile takes out Pickle Fork. A lot of ones taking place here. Oh, did not look down. You got to clear your angles. ICCU East now with 1:20 seconds left trying to capture point B. Boise State been frugal with their lives. I don't think we're going to see a loss of life every 10 seconds. Okay, clock is paused because it's contested. Boise State on B. Contested again. Oh! Unable to hold that angle. Trying to get that sneaky shot in there and did not see him coming. Mobile moving into position. Gets caught out by Armadillo and Waldo coming up street there. Climbing on top here. Avo doesn't really have an angle. Waldo doesn't know he's there, but you see the relationship between them. Pickle Fork trying to get that control there. Trying to keep control. Progress happening at B again. Armadillo dropping into elevator for Avo. Up, goes down. We can hear the call out behind us because they're not on stage together. Picklefort calling out the elevator. And so close. Boise State's just got to throw bodies onto this at this point. But a minute and 13 seconds, it doesn't look good. They're going to drop back down to just 2 ticks. Minute left. ICCU East has got to get some good, clean elimination, hold angles, and then get that last tick. That last tick's the easiest one to get.
A lot of pressure for Boise State. Just got to run in and jump.
Yep, ICCU East wins. And that's going to be 1-1, evening it up. First to 3. So we have a tennis match again. The attackers win in both cases. If that's the case, with no breaking of serve, that means Boise State will win this 3-2. Do you agree with that?
Well, as it is, as equal as this looks, if they don't break it, yeah, 3-2 definitely is. And it is up to ICCU East to take it. A lot of pressure on them to break that.
Okay, nice break here. Boise State leaning A very, very heavily. They're going to get on point. Once again, Picklefort. No, actually, it was Picklefort this time. Last time, it was Dolphin fan who covered that angle. It's contested. Picklefort, oh, jumps in there, eliminates. Oh, they're clearing this point fast. Boise State struggling. They're heading the lives just a little bit here. Might benefit them to play the elimination game. But in order to do that, you got to capture that first point. They got a tick. Looking toward that second tick. ICCU quite a ways away. All the angles held, but a nice one taken. Knocks out Avo. That's Picklefort coming in, 13 and 11. Kill streak of 1. Kill streak of 2. Gets the grenade out. There's no one there when it goes off. Got 2 of them on B, or 3 of them on B here. Point secured for Boise State. B is the next one up, 2 minutes to do it. Ahead in lives is Boise State, 21-19. But I don't think it's coming down to that. What do you think?
With all these games, it seems like lives. I don't think lives is going to be anything for this game. Everybody's been very careful with their lives, being more intentional with their movement. It's really been about the time this whole game so far.
Both teams playing really well. Lives much lower than they have been in the past. ICCU East might be trying to break serve by simply playing eliminations. And now it is conceivable that you could take out 15 lives in a little over a minute if you can generate some of these gunfights. But you're going to have to create some positional mistakes by Boise State, or you're going to go get them and win those gunfights. But Boise State has got to get serious here. 12 lives left, 50 seconds. They have to control point B or they lose this round. ICCU could break serve. They're playing very smart, very safe. Picklefort in elevator right there. Looking for some of that. Throws down the trophy system. Oh, Boise State really, really slow to rotate. It'll be very difficult.
Yeah, time's running out too. Hopefully they don't start panicking here. Much to the point. All 4 Boise State, though, are on point.
Oh. Boise State is on the point and owning it, so the timer stops. Oh, my goodness. It's about who gets the clicks, and Picklefort gets it in that case. Coming down to the last one. Penji on point, trying to get it to go up, but he goes down. Avo not able, the clock continues to run, then pauses at 18.5. Boise State contesting. Now Avo on B. Goes down, the clock continues to run. Jumping Armadillo wins that one, and they're just bleeding time. Only 2 lives remaining. Mobile and Neeb, they've got to make a move here. They've got to get on to point. It does not look like they can do it. ICCU, the first to break serve. They're going to go up, and it is going to be their attack, and it's going to be match point.
A lot of pressure, too, with us talking about momentum earlier.
All the pressure, yeah. So what I love about that is the switch in strategy by East to break serve there by just denying access, right? Just holding angles, playing it safe, forcing Boise State to make positional mistakes, taking the fight where they want it. Boise State defending now has to hold ICCU East just like they did Boise State. And it did end up in a lives matter. And because Avo and Neeb had such, well, excuse me, Avo and Neeb had such high eliminations, Mobile too. The number of times they were eliminated, it was a real problem. Okay, ICCU East trying to attack here. They've got one on A. Now they're going to have it contested, taken away. Boise State holding. Now they're holding 2 now. This becomes really important. And now you're just playing a short game. This is only 45 seconds left. If ICCU East doesn't take this point, Boise State's going to win this round really quick. And then I think genuinely it shifts. Momentum shifts, right? If you can't take point 1 and you have a really short map, then you start telling yourself the forever lie, which is, we're fine, let's just keep doing what we're doing. And sometimes that is true, but it never benefits you to not have a plan. Oh! Almost conga lined that for him. But honestly, that really worked out well. He just rushed in. And they are owning A. They're going to have to... Oh, they're getting progress here. Boise State has got to contest. Got 15 seconds, 16 and a half seconds. Oh, cannot connect on the crosshairs. And they're going to secure that point. But a lot less time because they ran it down so low. A minute. They got to get point B. ICCU East really low in the lives. How do you play it here?
This has been the first one. It's usually 2 minutes remaining after point A's been taken, so they really got to. I mean, it feels like they got to rush it, right? But they don't. I say take it. Keep composure, play smart. Like you say, take the unfair fight up to your advantage.
You know what Boise State is defending. You know likely where they're defending it from. Seconds left. ICCU dangerously close. 6 lives left. They're going to be in the disqualification ones here. A real advantage to Boise State. They only have to get 4 eliminations. They can eliminate folks cleanly from the match after this. And they've got time on their side. And they've got control of the point. Unless something changes. Only 3 lives left. 2 lives left.
Oh,
and that's it. Boise State.
That pressure.
They broke serve now. Okay, this is absolute match point.
So ICC's got to do it again.
They've got to do it again. They've got to do it again. So hopefully they are reiterating what their strategy is going to be. Right? Even if you're going to go back and do the thing again, you say, this is what we're going to do, and this is how we're going to do it, and this is what we're not going to allow, and these are the mistakes we can't make.
Keeping that
you
composure.
do those things, and it's not the same as doing it again. It's laying out a plan. Look at Pickle Fork and Neeb. Strong carries on both squads, but this is pretty even. Boise State's Mobile, who is the sub today, having the biggest struggles on the wrong side of the KDA. And Dolphin Fan, just a little bit different on the other side, but also on the wrong side of the KDA, as is Armadillo. I don't expect that to be true after this match. Okay, Boise State, or excuse me, East with a very fast capture of A. That gives them 2 minutes to work B. And that is not good for the Broncos.
And this is usually the pace that we see when B is successfully taken. 2
Right,
minutes remaining.
And the way it was flipped around the other time, last time, where Boise State was defending also, they held A for so long that it was like 1 minute and 20 seconds when they finally capped it, that they had to capture B. This is a lot of time to capture B. You need to get 3 good eliminations in a row and have some of your folks up, and you can take control and then hold angles. But you got to find those folks. You got to get those eliminations. Oh, Waldo goes down. Oh, that is tough for East. They just lost 3 in a row. Pickle Fork, the only one holding angles. Waldo coming back in. Dolphin fan. Minute 15 left, 20 lives apiece. I don't think it's coming down to that unless somebody can contest. Get on the point and get that timer paused. But East really struggling to get in there. Oh, well, that trophy system is definitely not helping them take that point. It was Pickle Fork who tried to take the point and go down. Abo holding top there, or actually just holding stairs. Neeb there in mid. Really clean. Get this utility out. Oh! Oh no! That is tough for East. 20 seconds left. 12 lives remaining. They're going to have to start just pushing on to the point here. They've got to get control of it fast. Boise State mobile, trying to get that lower angle, looking to get up and around.
Gonna make something happen.
10 seconds left. Pickle Fork fan go down. Mobile, 5 kill streak. Wow, Jumping Armadillo goes down, and it does not look. Boise State successfully holds. Ooh. Time limit reached. It's going to be Boise State win. That is going to be 3 rounds. It could not be closer, could it?
Yeah, I honestly feel like there's a pressure factor there. I think it was about last 30 seconds to a minute. I felt like the call out, looked like the calls were getting sloppy when Waldo, I believe, got flanked from the back, and then somebody else got flanked, and nobody just turned around to pick him or take care of him.
Checking those angles. Pickle Fork talking about that now. They're going to see Lion Bridge next. We're going to have them on stage. It's going to be an exciting match, and I'm looking forward to that. Boise State will advance to the grand finals, and they'll play the winner of Lion Bridge and East. We could see a rematch. We could see something entirely new. But Lion Bridge, as the newcomer in this, has turned a lot of heads thus far. So what we'll do is we'll give you some replays. We'll take a break. We'll get that lobby put together. If you had other plans, I don't know what they were, but this is where you should be. We'll be back for the Giving Games, 5th. This will be technically the 4th annual. We're going to keep running this back as long as we can. We'll see you in just a few minutes. This is Big Papa Panda, and I'm Doc. We'll be right back. Has the bomb. Passing A, trying to decide where to go next. Maybe coming back to A. Waldo with Overwatch on A. They're trying to find him. Oh! Oof. On. Oh, defusing happening right now. Boise State's got to do something. Oh, gets him. Oh,
that was close.
Very impressive. ICCU East. 1 in capture boat. My mistake, sorry. Ooh, Boise State looks like they're going to cap this. Nope, they lost control, eliminated there. Get one more on. Contested still. Pickle Fork takes him out. Avo moves into that space. It's going to tick up a little bit further. He's got to get some good, clean elimination, hold angles, and then get that last tick. That last tick's the easiest one to get.
A lot of pressure for Boise State. Just got to run in and jump.
Yep, ICCU East wins. And that's going to be 1-1, evening it up. 1st to 3. So we have a tennis match again when they finally capped it, that they had to capture B. This is a lot of time to capture B. You need to get 3 good eliminations in a row and have some of your folks up, and you can take control and then hold angles. But you got to find those folks. You got to get those eliminations. Oh, Waldo goes down. Oh!
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
Here in Idaho, we do things a little differently. First rule, camouflage never goes out of style. Next, always use fry sauce. I mean, why wouldn't you? Hold steady when out-of-state friends think you're from Iowa. We call it pop, not soda. We always put a lift on our pickups. And we always buckle up because we still have a lot we want to do, and I'm guessing you do too.
It's me, your Idaho Central Credit Union app. Rough morning. Is that a mobile deposit? I got this. Beat it, Charlie. We're making money moves here. Cha-ching. And done.
Charlie, come on, outside.
Sorry about the mess. I'd help if I had hands. The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
Once there was a traveler whose feet never left the ground. With only his mind as his map and his senses his compass, he raced into the great unknown, armed only with the speed of legend. His trails he blazed, his rivals he played. Every sprint a blur. Every turn trusting his allies. In silence he raged and waged with quickening, sickening speed. His name a chant filling arenas. Because some heroes leave footprints, others an afterburn. Without conflict, there is no resolution. Without verses, there is no victory.
Here are a couple lessons I've learned over the years. Friendships come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
Here in Idaho, we do things a little differently. First rule, camouflage never goes out of style. Next, always use fry sauce. I mean, why wouldn't you? Hold steady when out-of-state friends think you're from Iowa. We call it pop, not soda. We always put a lift on our pickups. And we always buckle up because we still have a lot we want to do, and I'm guessing you do too.
It's me, your Idaho Central Credit Union app. Rough morning. Is that a mobile deposit? I got this. Beat it, Charlie. We're making money moves here. Cha-ching. And done.
Charlie, come on, outside.
Sorry about the mess. I'd help if I had hands. The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
Once there was a traveler whose feet never left the ground. With only his mind as his map and his senses his compass, he he raced into the great unknown, armed only with the speed of legend. His trails he blazed, his rivals he played. Every sprint a blur, every turn trusting his allies. In silence he raged and waged with quickening, sickening speed. His name a chant filling arenas. Because some heroes leave footprints, others an afterburn. Without conflict, there is no resolution. Without verses, there is no victory.
Here are a couple lessons I've learned over the years. Friendships come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I know you did a real quick bathroom break, maybe made yourself a sandwich, grabbed a bag of chips. It's time. This is the lower finals. Winner goes on to the grand finals. There is no bracket reset in the grand finals. It is just the best of. And if it is ICCU East climbing out of the lower finals against Lionbridge, then it'll be an exciting match for sure. But I'll tell you what, Lionbridge did not put in all this time, have as much success as they've had to accept a storyline like that. I'm Doc Haskell. This is Big Papa Panda J. And here's what I'll start you out with. Lionbridge is facing off for the third time against ICCU East. What will they have learned that they can use in this match against the Go Green team?
One, you could beat them. If they've been watching that closely, you could, if you watch it closely, you could probably pick out, little quirks or things that different players do.
Mistakes that you didn't punish the last time.
Yeah. Who's the strong players? Who's the weak one? Maybe you pick a forks down. That's when we push in. Like different strategies, right? Like you say, you got to do better next time. You can't just keep doing the same things you've been doing and expect to win. The other thing, too, I think there's a mentality thing here where, as we said, in the previous giving games, ICCU's just kind of cruised through a little bit in some of those. And, you got nothing. ICCU's got a lot of pressure. And, when you have everything to lose and you got the team that has everything to lose and you got the team that's got nothing to lose. That's a dangerous team right there.
Yeah, the Who Dat?
Yeah.
I mean, the equivalent of the Who Dats here at the fifth giving games, which is pretty exciting stuff. Now, what I think worth pointing out to the folks at home is that Lionbridge has, they've seen ICCU East. Now, this will be the third matchup. But while East was playing a game, which we should point out is up against a bowl game, college football bowl game, many of which the East team are alum of Boise State. The Boise State's playing in that bowl game today. They're going to have family pressures put on them. It's Saturday. Lionbridge is all in the room here, right? We've got Pickle Fork here in the room from East, but the others are having to play from a distance 4 hours away, plus on the other side of the state. I think that there's an advantage here that Lionbridge has. They just need to get that foothold early and not get, disappointed early, because if we're being honest, East has fatigue that could be on their side. Plus, Lionbridge, who's building out the last of their loadouts, looks like their loadouts are built now, or they're building the last one right now. That Lionbridge has also been able to watch East and Boise State in this last one and maybe plan a little bit. They've known and been thinking about the maps a little longer. Maybe there's some time to text some stuff out. What should East be worried about in this match?
I think East should keep their composure, right? They've played Lionbridge before. They've done it before, but they also have to be ready to adapt to whatever Lionbridge can throw at them. I was talking to Lionbridge players during the break, and they've been put together 2-3 days, before this giving games, and time is on their side. The more they play together, they can only get better.
Exactly.
And then frustrations happen. That last Boise State ICCU, that was a very frustrating loss for ICCU. I mean, you were right there, 3-2. It was yours to win. You lost it. So keeping composure, I think, is very important for ICCU right now, and making sure they adapt. They don't get too comfortable. They can't get cocky. Yeah, you've been here before. Yeah, you won this before. But Lionbridge, we've seen they're a really strong competitor.
All right. Well, as we get ready to get into this thing, let's make some predictions. And this time we'll make the predictions. We'll write them down. I'll write them here. Don't worry about it. I got it. Write it down. So prediction number one, if East is on one side, what's the map score? Is it 3-0 again? Is it 2-1? This is best of three. Is it 2-0?
I think it's going to be a lot closer this time. But I have to vote for my home team.
Okay, there you go. So what are you giving them?
Set. I think it'll be like a 3-2 in the whole set. Or was it 3-2 set? It's going to take it down to the wire.
It's best of 3. 2-1. Okay.
2-1.
All right. I think it's going to be. You know what? I'm coming out wild. I'm going to say it's 2-0 Lionbridge.
2-0 Lionbridge.
That's what's called manipulating the crowd, but they did not cheer. Okay, hard point begins. It's going to open up here in Terminal. Heading into that first site for the rotation. Immediate. Starting to throw out some of these grenades. First eliminations go to the east side. Gandalf, Buddha, Steamy, and Brad all go down in that first one. Well, actually, Buddha does. Buddha, swinging wide, takes that first elimination. Oh, Waldo goes down. This time, Buddha, 3-kill streak right here. That's one that they don't want him to get hold of. Buddha's going to end up with some stuff that they don't want. Lionbridge holding this point now. Takes complete control of the point. A couple places you can lay down there. Oh, it takes him out right there. It's hard to pre-fire those when you hop up. Now it flips over the other way. New hard point, but they split that pretty well. Jumping on the door. Holding mid there. Trying to get some traction. Total time on the point. Definitely in favor of Brad from Lionbridge. Okay. Holding market here. Coming up to 60 points. The hard point still under control of ICCU East. See if they learned something from Boise State with these early rotations. Only 20 seconds left. Hasn't arrived yet, but they've learned these rotations. They're fixed. They're not random. Next one getting ready to come up. 5 seconds away. I believe this will move outside to the actual. Yep, and already they've done that out to the jet. Oh, tries to come up the back. Steamy Beef trying to take control now. Oh, caught him in a reload. That's always a startling thing to see. ICCU East really doing a nice job on those rotations. Taking it.
Yeah, in this game, like I was talking about in Boise State, they've been a step ahead in this one.
Yes. Able to get
Getting
down.
ready for those rotations. We'll
Jumping
see.
Armadillo coming up the back right there. Holding mid right there. 30 seconds left. They are really milking this one. Unable to take advantage. Lionbridge has to decide, are they gonna fish or cut bait here? At a certain point, you got to start rotating toward that other hard point. I don't think we're going to see time expire here for the match. I think we're going to get to that 250. And ICCU East is trying to make a statement here. Eliminates Gandalf. Starting to rotate already. One of the Lionbridge already on there. Contested immediately. There's a gunfight. It ensues. And won by East. Fortunately, Brad, who's the longtime hardpoint scorer, 14 seconds total for Lionbridge, gets eliminated right away. East takes it. They're coming up really fast on 150. Starts to get pretty frustrating when you cannot take a point. Buddha goes down. Brad goes down. Oh, and Pickle Fork goes as well.
Now we got 4 minutes remaining, almost 4 minutes remaining here, with ICCU still keeping that lead, and 10 seconds left on this point. Looks like they are already starting to rotate, but we'll see if Lionbridge is adapting to the rotations.
Kind of a 1v2 scenario here. Ooh! Manages to win that 1v1. Pickle Fork takes it. 3 on point right now. Jumping Armadillo serving as the roamer. Come back over toward that original top site and loses that gunfight. Brad with some eliminations. Making good progress. However, the lack of controlling that point, they have not controlled it since the first point. Not to tick it up at all, to my knowledge. Maybe 1 or 2 total ticks. And unless they get control real fast, this first map is going to be over very quickly. They're going to have to go to one more hard point already. Starting to be identified. It's going to be up there near top, kind of where it started. This would be the 6 hard point total. There it is. Already in position. ICCU East quick on the rotations. Rotations are making the difference. They do not agree with this storyline. No one owns it currently. So Lionbridge had it for just a moment, and they're getting it ticked up. But really, they just need to own every hard point from this point on, which they may not get. But if they can win some gunfights, they can tick it up, they can be satisfied that they have it down, and that they know what they're doing. Unable to get much out of this. Jay, this looks like we're 10 ticks away. East probably will not be removed from the site. Contested, dropped. 3 ticks left, 2-1. And that's it. Map 1 goes to ICCU East. Eliminates the hard point of a really crushing score, 250 to 34. Okay, talk to me about the bounce back here.
Yeah, I think one thing I did notice with ICCU, you know, an advantage on top of the what do you call this? The rotations.
Yep.
It's how fast do you get set up, right? You get the point, and you can kind of see all the little tick markers down in the map, how quickly they set up and cover the angles.
Yeah.
And Lionbridge, I think one thing that they might have to do better, you know, the rotation, we saw Brad taking rotations quicker.
That was a good rotation.
But maybe a little bit more into the synergy of that rotation and being able to be like, I got this angle, covering those angles quickly.
Right.
And maybe quicker on those call-outs too, because there are some times when ICCU just funnels into one place and you'll see, okay, the angles are still being covered, but all of them are over here.
Right.
So,
right. And when you see arrows pointing in the same direction while you're trying to hold down a point, that can be a problem. But look at that. The headbands. I feel like I got off the headband too quick. I could have been a headband guy. I was browsing Amazon for my ukulele. I was looking for my hacky sack. Unable to find. Yeah.
It's not too late, Doc. It's not too late.
Well, you've got it. Lionbird's got it. The fans in the arena have it. It's just not fair. Yeah, come on. Whole Ranella clan has it. That's just not fair. Not fair at all.
You get stickers.
Yeah, well, not if I get told ick by my wife. But yeah, I'll do some stickers. Okay, so we get ready for map 2 here. This is going to be search and destroy. Specifically, the map is going to be. It says terminal, but that I don't believe that is correct. That is I think this is the first time, and we'll just double correct. I think this is the first time we're seeing Skid Row, because in the finals were all the new maps here. Maybe it's not. They'll determine it. I don't think we do. I don't think terminal happens a second time, but they'll work it out. We don't have to work it out from here, thankfully.
The call out of Skid Row, so yeah, I think.
So already your prediction is the only one allowed to be considered, because unless I mean it's a dry race, I can change it to whatever I want. But you said 2-1. I said 0-2. Given the win to Lionbridge already, that can't be true. So we'll see if it goes 3 maps or if it's over after 2, and we see a rematch of Boise State and the Go Green team, ICCU East. What's the origin of the Go Green team? I mean, where's this come from?
You know, when we first started the Giving Games, we didn't know what to call ourselves. And Green Team is something we refer to ourselves as in ICCU. And it seems like it is evolving, though, because I'm hearing the ICCU Beast team a little bit more often right now because of the East Beast, but we can't get anything for the West.
Really?
Unless
okay.
we get something clever for the West to give them, but.
Okay, so we're gonna need that, and you know what, we can call on chat to maybe help us with that a little bit. Chat, we need some names. What do you got for us? What do you got? We need to know as soon as possible. I'm watching chat. Tell us what's going on. Tell us what we need. You did not help me with the headband vote. Thank you very much. That was a little concerning. I got ratioed by my wife in the headband game. But have there been any thoughts? Why can't they both be the same? They need to be their own.
Yeah, and we've always seen that the West has this stigma of being the B team, and
which is not the case.
One day, I hope to see a finals of ICC West and East.
Yeah,
but still hoping for that day to come.
I think it'll come. You know what? I think the recruiting effort is everything. There's probably the talent out there within the employee ranks. If you extend those employee ranks to spouses, I don't know if is that part of it? I mean, can you do that?
Yeah. Right now, I think we've expanded a little bit the friends and family as well, make it a little bit more fun for everybody. And one thing we've expanded too is like right now I think the first giving games were around 1,500 employees in ICCU. Now we're at 1,800, and we're going to Washington and Oregon as well. So
yeah, that's going to be awesome.
Start recruiting.
Yeah, it's only getting bigger, only getting bigger. Okay, here we go. Starting this sucker off. This is not the map we've seen that much of, but here it is, Skid Row.
Yeah, so we're this time around 3-3, search and destroy, 3 lives remaining, and Lionbridge. If you're just tuning in right now, we got ICCU versus Lionbridge on a best of 3, and ICCU took the first, and right now we are doing search and destroy with a 3-3, jumping Armadillo and Pickle Fork down, and from previous games we've seen this doesn't mean too much in search and destroy. It can turn very quickly, especially with the caliber of players we're watching here. As long as they can keep their composure here. Brad with the bomb. It looks like they're going to be swarming point B here. And ICCU clear across the map. They will have a successful plant here. We'll see how ICCU responds to this bomb plant. But it does look like Lionbridge is getting their angles covered. ICCU
definitely a different look for Lionbridge, yeah.
Another down. Oh, Buddha is king, left all by himself. So 1v1 Waldo Buddha. Gunfight. They see each other and got bested.
There we go. Lionbridge gets on the board first.
Kind of reminds me of ICCU BSU when BSU took the first game pretty commandingly, and then the search and destroy is when it turned around.
Wow, that is a lot saltier than I thought it would be. So, but I'm with you there. Exactly, right? It's a
very different style of play.
Yep. Okay. Pickle Fork likely with the bomb is taking it each time. Yep, has the bomb. Looking for first blood. Will first blood result in taking the match? Often, if it's the attacking team, the answer is yes. If not, no.
Early kill picked up.
Yep.
Gandalf taking down Jumping Armadillo.
There we go. Clean look. Opens the door for the teammate. Flames come past.
2 down.
Totally stunned. Wow, Lionbridge 4-2. Attacking ICCU East. They've got they don't have a place to plant yet. In fact, they don't have the bomb. Pickle Fork had it, dropped it. They just covering that angle. It's Gandalf covering that angle, making sure he can't get back and get that. This is going to be out of time. Ah, impressive finish.
You know what's interesting is Lionbridge looks a lot more composed this time around. When we were talking about angles, covering all the angles and getting the position, I'm reversing it right now. Lionbridge is doing a little bit better than ICCU, it seems like.
For sure, that's 2 rounds in a row. The sides will switch. Now, Lionbridge is going to have to make a plan rather than just react. Pickle Fork with 0 elims at this point. Dolphin fan. Dolphin. The only one with positive numbers. The carry is Buddha.
A slight shift here. Looks like Gandalf's carrying the bomb, and I believe it was Brad's usually I feel like their objective person that usually carries the bomb, gets on point, holds the point. But right now it looks like ICCU East for the first time taking an advantage over Lionbridge, and it's a 2v4 right now. Buddha's King is still alive, hasn't died yet in this game. 4-0. Brad picking up the bomb. Where is he taking it? Looks like he's going to go to A, but he will see and meet some resistance there from ICCU. ICCU reacting, though. 20 seconds remaining. And Brad looking to plant. Are they going to find him? No, they're just barely missing each other. Brad getting the point, and still nothing. And got the bomb plant. Not enough though, as ICCU East is able to take him out, and should be an easy defuse here. There we go, ICCU East on the scoreboard.
They got their first 2-1 Lionbridge. Going to be able to go differently now. Brad in the wrong location, but boy, the map builders, they know. There is no perfect location to spawn and to camp, right? They make everything. If you have, you know, some advantage, like you're laying behind that toolbox, you've got to also have
always a blind spot.
You've got to have a flank to that. Oh yes, Skid Row. I like this map a lot. I'd forgotten how much I liked it. But this is a brand new map for both these squads. Already with Dolphin eliminated, ICCU East, who is attacking up against it. It's hard enough to attack with 4. But with 3. This skin Pickle Fork. We need to talk about that's your skin game is strong, my friend.
A lot of grinding for that one, I heard. Yeah, Lionbridge playing very patient. And ICCU very spread out of the map as well. Pickle Fork dropping the bomb. 1v4. What I've been noticing here is there's ICCU East has been getting picked off. One of them getting picked off very early. Been seeing the
covering
trend.
multiple angles. Doesn't look like a plant is going to happen.
Still no bomb, and
Armadillo trying to get out there to do it. He's going to get eliminated. That was a good slide, though. Did the best you could under those circumstances. Okay, 3-1. That elimination, you see the slide, tactical slide there. Gets up and does start to fire. Would have been a good time maybe to stay down. It's easy to armchair quarterback that now after it's done. Lionbridge 3-1, but now attacking. And as we've seen, this doesn't always go as well for the attacking team.
something different about this game too is you'll see Pickle Fork in a negative KD ratio here, and that's something we don't usually see in you know, you were talking about fatigue earlier. If that's starting to kick in, as you know, talking about that, Pickle Fork, the early pick off this round for ICCU East, putting them at a 3v4 disadvantage here.
Well, Pickle Fork definitely has had a lot of success in the plant, but you have to be a different kind of careful when you're holding the bomb. Because if you're spread out the way that they do, and you don't stack up. I mean, again, this is Lionbridge who's doing this, but if you stack up, and if you don't stack up and you get eliminated, you leave it out there somewhere. Oh, got over the top there.
And just like that.
Got one, yep. Waldo.
He's got numbers.
And time is not on Lionbridge's side. No one has the bomb. Gandalf, only one left. 4 and 2. Can't quite get there. Doesn't have the bomb. Looking for eliminations. Can't get to the bomb in time, and that's just going to be a time. I mean, there's no value in the elimination here anyway. You don't get any monetary gain for it or any benefit in the next round other than hanging on to your kill streak. So if you got a kill streak going, that might be something to want to keep. Okay. ICCU East one step closer to evening this up. This is round 6 of Search and Destroy. ICCU East attacking and with some momentum right now. Pickle Fork with the bomb. Locations identified here. Playing up backstairs. One will open. Oh, camera moved away just as it was getting interesting. There was an elimination. Gandalf the Grey. I think that was up in that room. Not sure. Oh, Steamy goes down. Another one for Waldo, sitting 5 and 4, top fragger for ICCU East. That's your right. Yeah, Pickle Fork 1 and 4, Waldo 5 and 4. Impressive. Oh, so tough. Looking down long hallway. For A. Oh. ICCU East wins. They get the plant. They get all the eliminations. And now it is even. Here's this elimination. That was a good one. Shins. Shins are gone. Okay, what are you seeing here that you like?
One thing I think I'm noticing is how they are adapting to that map. You know, you mentioned that this is the first time we're playing this map tonight, and I'm just thinking here, or saying this out loud, is maybe they're just starting to learn their call-outs a little bit better, adapting to the map, and maybe ICCU hasn't, you know, as we saw, they got a weaker start in this game.
And that's what we call a caster curse, ladies and gentlemen. All it takes is a caster saying something nice about a team, and then they're cursed. Well, let me try an example of one. Pickle Fork is popping off. Pickle Fork is going to win this single-handed. Here comes your caster curse.
Wait for it.
With apologies, Pickle Fork. Oh! Gandalf the Grey versus 2. Can't get it. Okay. Well, that one didn't work. So maybe superstition has nothing to do with it.
It's all skill.
It is all skill.
Although you did call out the superstition, so
yeah, that's true.
The curse, reverse curse.
Yeah, that's true. Weigh in, chat. Tell us what you think. I mean, don't tell us everything you think. A couple things would be fine. Okay. ICCU has a lead and the momentum. That's 3 in a row for ICCU East. Lionbridge. Oh, goes down early. And I mean, I don't want to use the A word, so I'll say that East is playing with tempo. getting those eliminations early, and my goodness, when you change the tempo and have success like that, you really frustrate players who are like trying to set up. They're going to do what they wanted to do last time, but they're going to do it better this time. Finally, Pickle 4 goes down. It's sorry, the caster curse is on delay, but Gandalf the Grey, the only one left. He's got to eliminate several, and the bomb's going to get planted. Oh. Oh. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh.
The disrespect.
You know, honestly, I would say that there's some added respect to finishing them with a finishing move rather than just taking them out from behind, right? It's like
It's
here's some ceremony. We can give you a little ceremony for this.
Get him more screen time.
Yeah. Okay.
5-3 though.
Tough
Fine.
spot to be, for sure.
Waldo with a streak of 6. So, see what he does with that.
And they'll never know how close they were until they watch it back.
Oh, here we
Oh.
go.
Gets Buddha, which is Buddha is king, and I apologize for saying Buddha is skiing. But it really is only one letter different.
That was the quickest match there. I think the
And
cruise
that's
missile.
it.
Although no kills, I think it did get him out of position because that was right after that cruise missile. Two line
Yeah,
bridge.
I mean, that's why you hang on to those kill streaks. What a difference it makes. A big firefight right there, the last one. And that is going to do it. In this best of 3, that is 2-0 for ICCU East. And the rematch is penned. It'll be next on stage here. Lionbridge, outstanding finish. Lionbridge, you want to do this again? Okay. They're good. They're good. They upset a lot of old traditional teams.
Yeah.
If you think about it, right? Knocked out West. Knocked out Drop-In Gaming.
And this is your first
Trailers
year.
Plus.
Trailers Plus.
Finished above all those. So the newcomer is not overlooked any longer. And that's pretty good to see. Okay, so we've got one more match. It's going to end it. This is the grand finals. There is no bracket reset, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, ICCU East has stayed warm. They eliminated Lionbridge. They went to the last point with Boise State. If ever there was a redemption arc to make it 5 years in a row, that's the one you want to follow. So don't go away. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Here's some replays from our amazing production team, and we'll be back shortly. Snowstorm! You're going to fish or cut bait here. At a certain point, you got to start rotating toward that other hard point. I don't think we're going to see time expire here for the match. I think we're going to get to that 250. And ICCU East is trying to make a statement here. Eliminates
Discovered. ICC
definitely
slowly
a different look for
trickling in here.
Lionbridge, yeah.
Another down. Oh, Buddha is king, left all by himself. It's a 1v1 Waldo Buddha. Gunfight. They see each other and
Nice.
got best.
Sorry, the caster curse is on delay. But Gandalf the Grey, the only one left. He's got to eliminate several. And the bomb's going to get planted. Oh. Oh. Oh, no.
No.
Oh.
The disrespect.
Once there was a traveler whose feet never left the ground. With only his mind as his map and his senses his compass, he raced into the great unknown. Armed only with the speed of legend. His trails he blazed, his rivals he played. Every sprint a blur. Every turn, trusting his allies. In silence, he raged and waged with quickening, sickening speed. His name a chant, filling arenas. Because some heroes leave footprints, others an afterburn. Without conflict, there is no resolution. Without verses, there is no victory.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your Guard adventure.
Here are a couple lessons I've learned over the years. Friendships come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by. Here in Idaho, we do things a little differently. First rule, camouflage never goes out of style. Next, always use fry sauce. I mean, why wouldn't you? Hold steady when out-of-state friends think you're from Iowa. We call it pop, not soda. We always put a lift on our pickups. And we always buckle up because we still have a lot we want to do, and I'm guessing you do too.
It's me, your Idaho Central Credit Union app. Rough morning. Is that a mobile deposit? I got this. Beat it, Charlie. We're making money moves here. Cha-ching. And done.
Charlie, come on, outside.
Sorry about the mess. I'd help if I had hands. The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
Once there was a traveler whose feet never left the ground. With only his mind as his map and his senses his compass, he raced into the great unknown. Armed only with the speed of legend. His trails he blazed, his rivals he played. Every sprint a blur. Every turn trusting his allies. In silence he raged and waged with quickening, sickening speed. His name a chant, filling arenas. Because some heroes leave footprints, others an afterburn. Without conflict, there is no resolution. Without verses, there is no victory.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your Guard adventure.
Here are a couple lessons I've learned over the years. Friendships come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by. Here in Idaho, we do things a little differently. First rule, camouflage never goes out of style. Next, always use fry sauce. I mean, why wouldn't you? Hold steady when out-of-state friends think you're from Iowa. We call it pop, not soda. We always put a lift on our pickups. And we always buckle up because we still have a lot we want to do, and I'm guessing you do too.
It's me, your Idaho Central Credit Union app. Rough morning. Is that a mobile deposit? I got this. Beat it, Charlie. We're making money moves here. Cha-ching. And done.
Charlie, come on, outside.
Sorry about the mess. I'd help if I had hands. The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And if you have been watching closely, you've seen a pretty dramatic story. Boise State and ICCU East up against one another in the winners finals. It was as close as it could be. Boise State narrowly edged with a absolute coin flip of a final match. There was no gap between them. Then ICCU runs it back against Lionbridge, deciding just 2-map fashion. Goes very, very quick. And now it's Boise State versus the ICCU East Green Team. Go Green Team, or GG, however we want to call it.
To go.
Yeah, exactly. I'm Doc Haskell. I'm here with player retired today. Player turned prognosticator. This is Jay, also known in game as Big Papa Panda. So my question to you is this: I haven't seen any mistakes really from East since their last map against Boise State. Do they have all the momentum now that Boise State's been sitting cold for the last hour?
That's definitely a factor, I think, that will be a positive for them coming into this game. You know, they stayed warm, confidence is high. They just won,
yeah.
Right? And then the icing factor of Boise State. But can that overcome maybe a skill factor here?
Right.
You know, you got younger players who do this all the time, and very strong players, I might add. So I do wonder if it's going to be
If you're
enough.
just joining us and you're wondering what this is all about, this is the Giving Games. This is the 5th year of this, started by our friends at Idaho Central Credit Union to benefit the Idaho Food Bank. Those participating and making this possible, of course, Boise State, the Idaho Marine National Guard, Coca-Cola, who's provided lots of beverages. In fact, I need to go get a beverage if we get a mini break here. Actually, production. I would take a Coke Zero. Anything for you, Jay? Sprite?
I got my water here.
He's got his water. I would take a Coke Zero provided by Coca-Cola. And, of course, Omen by HP and all of their partners. But you can help out. We're jumping into game here. Subpen is the opener. This is pretty good stuff. So as we get ready to go here, they are loading into map, making this happen. This is going to be starting in just 8 seconds. Prediction: is this going all 3 maps?
I think we're going to see all the way down to the wire. This is going to be very close. You know, ICCU should treat every game like a go big or go home.
Yep.
And anything less, I think it's going to hurt them.
Pickle Fork holding angles. They've got this trade-off 9. Oh, gets a little bit of dink onto D, but doesn't get enough. They're going to throw their grenades out. All these opening rounds often are the most prescribed. Dolphin fan with first blood coming in as a strong sub. Oh, taken down there. And it's the hard point under the control of Boise State. Last time over. That's unfortunate for Waldo. That is not where he wanted the Semtex to go. He wanted to get it against that back wall. Did not see there. But they're trading eliminations. But it's that ownership of the hard point that makes all the difference if you're just joining us. A hard point is a generated location on the map surrounded by those little arrows that you see. Shows the boundaries of them. It will be your team color if you're in control. It'll be your opponent's if it's not under your control. And the longer you control it, the more points you get. First to 250 wins, or the highest point when we hit this 0 marker. So if you were playing all around everywhere and no one was on the point, that would continue running. The clock doesn't run when no one's on the hard point. Obviously, the point is to get to 250 before your teammate. Right now, all Boise State on the hard point despite eliminations by ICCU East. And they're going to get this up there. One of the things, and I'll ask you, Jay, that ICCU East did very, very well is they managed rotation so strong against Lionbridge in the last match. Oh, thank you, production.
Got your Coke. Yeah. So the last time these guys met, the last series, you know, we were noticing that Boise State was always like one step ahead. one step ahead, and like look here, you know, you see the map. Who's swarming? Who's near the point? Who's taking the angles early on? And as we speak right now, nobody. So it might seem like ICCU has made some adjustments there to take that point early and push the tempo.
Yeah, this is third point, one that they held nicely against Boise State the last time they played. They both played sub-pen last time, or sub-base. Boise State trying to get control here. If you look at the bottom map on the corner there, you see them holding those great angles. Avo trying to get in position, unable to get much on there. Up, comes out, gets eliminated. Did not see Jumping Armadillo down there. A veteran of these matches has done more than anybody else. Drops into the cold, cold water. I did not know you could do that.
I thought he fell off the map.
And the fire didn't even go out. That's how good Pickleford is. Boise State takes this one. This is a new hard point. You've got as much time as on there when you get it, but once you take it over, if you take it over, that time is limited. There's no one on it, so the master clock ticks. Kill streaks are really valuable in this game because you can pull some special equipment, some perks, some upgrades, while you're also working towards some field upgrades. The kill streaks make a big difference. Oh! Turned the wrong way at the wrong time. Got surprised by Avo. State on the next hard point. This is the first time we've had Boise State in the room since day one, and they are chatty. Good comms coming out of them. I can just tell you as a coach, you want those comms. Clean comms, which communicate info that everybody needs. Not just info that you want to give. One of my comms might be, I suck at this. Or, I'm sorry guys, that's a waste of time. That's a waste of syllables.
You know, when we were playing in our comms, I keep telling the team, you know, if you're going to say something, say something. Don't say a lot of, don't talk and say nothing, right? You want to keep those comms clear. Here's the footsteps.
Can't quite confirm the kill on him. Flip there, but East got control of it real quick. Still a trophy system down there. I don't know that anybody's tried to remove it yet, give away their position. Oh! They flipped the hard point with just a few seconds left. Boise State already rotating, looking, setting up their mid. Neeb already on position there, but very short-handed. Neeb goes down, and ICCU East gets the North Dock location, but goes down. It'll be contested at this point, but they get it right back. Waldo on point.
This time around, it seems like East is making a lot better job contesting the rotations. It's not BSU right there already defending as the point activates, but it's the story this time around, I feel like, is ICCU keeping the point is the problem. They're managing to get down the point, but then as BSU storms in, we'll see nice here, how are we defending the point?
Didn't know where to look. Nice. Very, very clean. Okay, this has been a good outing for ICCU East. Heavy contributions by Pickle Fork and Waldo. Jumping Armadillo maybe, the highest point carrier until now. Ties it up with Dolphin. Boise State spread out a little bit more in the total time with that Neeb with 1 minute 17 seconds on his side. New hard point up. East has it briefly before Waldo and Picklefork get eliminated. Oh, can't confirm the elimination there. So close. Boise State starting to tick it up. Still not out of reach, though. Trophy system goes down. Boise State defending that position. Got to get in position to do it. You don't want them to get above 200 when you're just barely above 100. It won't happen on this hard point. that rotation is going to be an important one. But the next one is the one that ICCU has locked down the best. But Boise State is there early, 3 seconds left to go. It looks like it's going to belong to Boise State, also with the benefit of a favorable spawn from Penji as he comes back in. It's in the maintenance yard. Boise State has it. Right there by the half wall. And did not see Penji over there, or probably would have taken some attention to the head there. This is really unfortunate for East. They wanted this to be a little bit different, and now they're in a really difficult spot. They got to win every gunfight pretty much from this point on. They got to control every point.
You can see Boise State. Look at it. It seems like they're posturing for the next point already, and knowing where it is, like already 3 towards that side of the map. ICCU is making the rotation as well, and getting some pickoffs here. And at this point, ICCU is the first to take the next point. Let's see if they can hold it.
Boy, if they can find a way to hold this for the majority of the time, they're going to be even or close to it on this hard point. And they're building these suckers up. Boise State, maybe that's a very, very tough one in there.
Avo and Pickleford. Ooh, Pickleford takes that one. It's going to be a good matchup there.
This has been a really favorable hard point for East, being able to really pull back as many of those as possible. Getting ready for the next one, rotation to come up here. We're getting really close with 20 seconds left. We'll see it pop up at 10. We know where it goes. Now, these are not randomized, but it's going to be mid there. Boise State already with 2 on that. The other 2 in mid there, covering. Oh, but dropped by Dolphin Fan, who's really picked up the play. Pickle Fork, Armadillo, and Dolphin Fan all go down. Boise State's going to capture this one, and it's going to be tough down here in Hardpoint. Down here in the what do we call it? The Bay. 5 kill streak by Neeb. That is going to really help them get those kill streaks and benefits. We might see some specialized weapons here coming in soon.
At this point too, it's got to be careful not to trickle in as well. Have the coordinated attacks. Don't just go one in at a time.
Oh, Neeb stepping out there to try to just take a fight where people aren't expecting it. Yeah, and when you got to get there, you got to make positional risks like that. And here it is, Boise State 250 on the first one, 183. I do not remember what it was in the winners finals, but I don't think it was that close.
It didn't feel as close as this.
These two teams feel like they're getting closer and closer and closer in every one of these maps, and it was so close in the last one. Now, we move on next to Invasion for Search and Destroy. That's the one we have listed as the Search and Destroy in this best of 3. Boise State, if they can take it, will take the whole thing and write a new storyline. But my guess is we're going to see all 3 maps.
So Doc, you're one of the best coaches out there, and if you were in the coaching ICC right now, you're down. You're defending champions. You're down. Win or go home. What do you tell your players to build up that confidence on this pressure?
So, just platitudes like "we got this," "don't worry," "we've been here before," all of that is foolish. Because it doesn't include anything you can act on. If you don't have confidence as a top-level player, I'm not going to give it to you, right? I'm certainly not going to give it to you in the moments that you should have it already. What I can do to give you confidence is to make sure that we have a plan. And so if that's searching the group for a plan, or if that's regurgitating a plan that we had before, it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't even matter if it's the right plan, because 4 players playing toward the same strategy is way better than just figuring it out, just winging it, just, like, oh, we're fine. That's not a plan. That's the absence of a plan, and that's confidence without strategy, and that's never a good thing. So what I would say to East is, what made them successful before was to cover angles quick, to get ahead, to don't make positional mistakes, don't expose yourself without coverage. A trade is okay, but you've got to coordinate those trades. Like, let's you and I push mid, I'll push from right, you push from left, and I'll go second, right? So you're lining up where you think people are going to come out from. You might win those gunfights, but if you trade, that's still favorable. So, okay. What do you think? Is that acceptable?
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to argue with you, Coach.
Have a plan. Have a plan. That really is the key. Oh, get some damage there.
And Search and Destroy in the last series, ICCU did take this one from Boise State. We'll see if it's the same story coming around this way, or if Boise State will have adapted. And I think a big word for me today is adapting.
Yeah, adapt. What are they doing, right?
You can't keep doing the same thing, because if the other guy changes, you got to change too. Right now, ICCU East, up 3-4 on at least 2-4. Avo, who's been one of the stronger Boise State players in my opinion.
Yeah.
Taken down early here.
Playing strong work. Oh, Armadillo goes down.
Boise does have the bomb. Just gotta figure out where to put it. Put it safely.
Whew. Can't quite confirm it. Close though. Can't get it down. So when Boise State lost that advantage, they couldn't force the site. They had to turn it into a kill game. But Pickle Fork and ICCU stayed home, and they didn't take the bait. So there we go with a plan, right? And while we can't hear their comms, I can assume it is an experienced player saying, hold your line, hold your spot. We've got the advantage. We can play time. Play time is one of the best call-outs you can make, which is to remind your teammates, we've got the advantage here. They have to do all of this within time, right? It encourages you to not make positional mistakes that you don't need to make. You need them to make them, and you have the advantage, so you might as well.
And in these higher levels, every advantage is a big advantage, even the small ones. Milliseconds count in these trade-offs. Who sees each other first? Who's making the call outs the right time? See that? Oof. Just barely missing here. But yeah, I like how Boise State has that little four corners there, box formation, guarding A, has some sights on B. And I'd love to see how they react when they see the bomb is going to be picked up by Pickle Fork here. I'm assuming call-out's going out as Penji shooting at Pickle Fork, I'm assuming there.
Penji is the one that should have the angle there, and maybe he does. He's just looking for it. Yeah, the rotation from Boise State. But they're getting flanked from behind. You've got some roamers. Jumping Armadillo is going to be in a position to do some damage, and does. Eliminates Avo, and that's not good for Boise State. All of them dropped really, really fast. That was a clean win. What was really smart about that is that Boise State reacted to the fact that they needed to get to B, and they didn't watch their six. You got to watch your six. Somebody's got to watch your six.
And talking about trade-offs, y'all, you saw that one Pickle Fork for two Boise State players. We'll take that.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, those trades are favorable, right? You're not playing solo queue here where you're mostly concerned about your live, right, and your KDA. Covering these angles. Boise State struggling to get advantages on this map. This is one that East feels really comfortable on. Armadillo goes down. That's first blood to Penji for the first time. Honestly, that kill streak that Dolphin Fan is carrying is heavy, right? Because you need that 5 so you can get some of what you want out of this. And so in some ways, you're playing to live because you're
more worth to your life there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
that's one thing about Call of Duty. I think I am starting to realize too. There's a resource factor here where it's it's not really the cooldowns per se, but you got to manage your resources, knowing your 3 streak count will give you a huge advantage.
Whoa! How he lived, I have no idea. Oh, there it is. And that's unfortunate because you want to carry those streaks as much as you can. That's what I mean. But they're heavy. They're just heavy, right? Because they change the way you play in a sense, right? Because you know that you might get a trade and you might win the round, but if you don't and you lose, a kill streak benefit, piece of equipment, a missile, something like that, that can win a round for you or save a round for you, then you want to use them. What do you think about this setup right here?
It's a little bit different, but I like the 2 forward positions, and then I'm assuming there's going to be some call-outs here, and I'd love to see the reactions, but Pickle 4 peeking around. It's going to be seeing Penji here shortly. We'll see what happens there. Very careful. Very different from Boise State's approach last round, where Boise State traveled as a squad.
Yeah.
Once they took the advantage, then they took the map. But here, Boise State taking the manpower advantage.
Miller goes down.
First kill, Pickle down. Waldo, Dolphin Fan. Just like that, 2v2.
Yep.
Waldo looking like he's going to grab the bomb. But we'll have some resistance over at B, it looks like.
Oh, so close. Probably got him just down to if a leaf fell on him.
2v1, bomb planted.
Oh!
And
he got it planted, though. No one left alive. And that's why I wish there were mines in in Call of Duty League, because I would have planted those. We're going in. Okay, Boise State evens it up. It looked pretty dominant for East before, but we have come to expect this is exactly the way this is going to go. Okay, Boise State on the attack. They have struggled on attack. It has been a really defender-heavy day and tournament in this, the 5th Giving Games, the 4th annual. Starting to wonder if that's a tactic where they crisscross and they open there, where they know that they can't get enough bullets on them in a sprint to drop them, even if they're all in the head. Well, if they're all in the head, it probably works, right? Probably drops them, but part of it, I think, is to look and try to identify where people are.
Going to A.
Oh, my.
They got numbers.
The advantage to the defenders again. Now he's up. Avo needs to find an opportunity to plant it, but maybe doesn't need to rush. 40 seconds left before plant needs to happen.
Penji
one more advantage and gets it. This is Waldo v3. Now everybody's playing a game of Where's Waldo. Yeah, and Waldo happy to say, I'm right here.
He's got to
Catch.
believe.
It's 2v1. They're going to try to get a pinch on him. But if he can get this elimination, it becomes ones. Oh,
the
and he
reload.
got behind. You got to confirm those real fast. And this is going to be Boise State 3 with the attack. But now, opportunity to flip it back the other way. Yeah, it was that quick end around. You know, part of the never taking a fair fight is if you've got the advantage, don't take a 1. Take a well-coordinated 2. I'll go around. You hold this angle right here. Okay. Attacking. Let's see what this engagement looks like. It tends to be the bomb goes to B. That doesn't look to be the case this time.
Be a switch up here.
Gunfight, but no elimination. Oh, there goes 2 real fast.
Waldo and Dolphin again.
Waldo having a great search and destroy round here. 7 and 3. Nice and clean.
Now you see Penji up on B. Would you prefer to see Penji coming down and defending the bomb or holding the point B?
I wonder if it hasn't been communicated that the bomb is down. If he's not aware, because he should be.
There it is. They didn't need to.
Didn't need to.
They still got numbers on him, 2-on-1.
2 rounds away from completing this first ever potential win for Boise State in the Giving Games. Only 2 rounds away. I think it's fair to say that the university has been embarrassed year after year by ICCU.
And you've thrown really good players into that that gauntlet against ICC in previous games.
They're all dead to me. They're all dead to me because they didn't bring it home. We don't have a trophy, but for real, we got to come up with one.
Boise State looks like they're
Folks
moving
are out.
fast
Oh,
this round.
big move.
It's a blitz.
Yeah, this is. Oh wow, cargo boom.
Definitely controlling the tempo this round.
Pickle Fork has got to come up with a really special individual performance here.
These are this is how TikToks are made. If you win this,
that's true. That's true.
You gotta believe.
Didn't get what he needed to there, and he's got to look for the next opportunity. Holding back. I mean, that was genuinely a really good decision for Boise State to just hold, basically to double peak that. I mean, 2 of them on that backside of the map, because again, you're playing the math of it. You got 3v1. It doesn't matter who gets eliminated as long as you get the last guy remaining. We are at match point. If ICCU has anything to say about it, this is not match point. This is one of many match points. In fact, one of 5 in a row. But they've got to win 1 to get there. Boise State changing the tempo, adapting like you said, Panda.
Yep.
Important.
No.
First blood may really have an impact on what happens here. Oh, unable to confirm it. Changes position.
ICCU going back to that B point where they did find more success, or their only success so far really is a B point here. Pickle Fork running, let's say around the bomb.
They've got two opponents. Or I say 3 opponents on this for ICCU East, right? They've got the pressure of this being the most important round they've played. They've got Boise State as opponent, and they've got the clock. And the clock gets heavier and heavier. Still 4v4. Gunfights will ensue here. ICCU with the advantage. Pickle Fork first blood.
Taking it slow.
Got to find those. Oh, 2 down for Broncos. But time is still one of those opponents. They got to plant. Boise State going to have to move into
Penji.
position, but it's only Penji just holding B. Now he knows where the bomb is. He's got to make his way. He's got to eliminate 4 ICCU East. Penji's got a 2-kill elimination streak. You know what? If this is, he can get 1. It's worth it.
It is.
Unfortunate for the Broncos. Really fortunate for ICCU East. Okay, this is match point number 2 of 5. If we get there.
I wonder if Boise's gonna go back to that blitz we saw. That was actually kind of interesting. Played that tempo.
It was very effective, but East knows this play and is probably not going to get caught out again. They rely on Armadillo and Pickle Fork to create something special. They are defending now. ICCU East is.
Moving as a squad
Ooh,
to
bringing
B.
up the sniper class, trying to create something special. Neve carrying the bomb, looking at B. This is a really common play for Boise State. Facing down Waldo, down the other side. Dolphin holding streak there. Good spot.
Not where you want to be for ICCU. Pickle Fork down
No.
as your first down for Ice. And game. Oops. They
They're
took out
even,
Benji though, who's also a strong player for Boise State, so pretty equal right now. Still.
Yeah, Penji's had a lot of success. There it
Dolphin
is.
fans still.
Boise
still
State's
down there.
got to get it planted. Again, they've got the same opponents. Ooh, unfortunate trade for Waldo. Ooh,
Dolphin.
but still, Boise State has the opponent of time. They could end the 5-year drought in 45 seconds if either they can eliminate Dolphin, who's been clutch all day, or that bomb can go off. Now, the opponent for Dolphin is an important one. Doesn't know who's above him. And he's going to walk right into it. And that is not it. There's still a prayer, and it's done. Boise State wins their first ever Grand Finals. It might be their first ever appearance in the Grand Finals as well against ICCU East in another hotly contested match. Subs on both sides today, but managed to put together enough rounds to make it happen. Y'all are not dead to me at all.
They get to stay around for another year, huh?
Yeah. Well, if we increase the interval, or we decrease the interval and up the amplitude, we could do some really cool stuff with that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude this. We don't have a trophy. We need a trophy. We made a whole list of things that we need to do for the next one of these, but we want to thank you for being here. This was a really, really cool event. Again, and thank you and to ICCU for making this possible, to the other folks, Coca-Cola, to the Idaho Army National Guard, to Omen by HP, to Boise State for being all in on supporting. And you should, too, jump over to the Idaho Food Bank. There is a quick and easy way to donate. It's amazing what $10 will do to give 20 meals or some ridiculous number to Idaho families in need, not just now but throughout the season. We've been told many times that the biggest benefit with a cash donation versus a can is that they can spread that out over a big chunk of time. Any final thoughts for you, Panda, while we're here?
I always like to see a comeback story. You always see it in movies. That defeat, you come back stronger. So I'd love to see the next time we meet, the bounce back that we're gonna come with. And I know that group, they don't like to lose, but nobody does. So
you were definitely Cobra Kai in this storyline today. What was Daniel LaRussa's Miyagi Dojo?
Miyagi-Do, yeah.
Yeah, Miyagi-Do. Okay, so It was that Miyagi-Do. But now it's going to flip over to the other storyline. We're excited to see.
But I do love to see that
Cobra Kai come back.
Like, this is the most competitive one we've seen.
Oh,
Drop-in gaming,
yeah.
Lion Bridge, Trailers Plus.
Right.
I mean, this was the most exciting giving games.
Pretty sure in the last grand finals, Pickle Fork just played with his feet. I'm pretty sure.
He just brought the pickle. He didn't even bring the fork.
100%. Okay, well, that's going to do it. Make sure that you give to Idaho Food Bank or to a charity close to your heart, and we give these seasons. That's the biggest message that we can do. Well, while we pick a sponsor, the most important thing is the reminder that we have a responsibility to do good things for people who've faced some struggles. And sometimes that'll be us, but other times it'll be others. So give the Idaho Food Bank. Thank you very much. We will have one more event, even though it's not on this calendar, next Thursday night to benefit the Giving Games, which is the Media Madden Madness. It must be true because it alliterates. It is people like Jay Tust, BJ Rains, Matt Sizemore. I'm forgetting some sport. Folks like Johnny Mallory and Mike Prater, Chris Lewis are all going to come together to play some Madden against each other and to give each other a bunch of crap, which is really what games are all about. It's an opportunity to give crap to your friends. So thank you for joining us. That's next Thursday, and we'll broadcast it right here. And I think we'll create some opportunities to donate and to get some perks for some of these folks, like janky controllers given to their opponents and stuff like that. Yeah, that'll be pretty cool.
Like the Hunger Games, right? You buy something, give them a benefit. Or
exactly, just like the Hunger Games. And we'll see if we have a survivor. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. This has been an epic 3 days. The Giving Game's not quite over, but this part of it is. Great job to ICCU and to Lion Bridge and to Drop-In Gaming, to I was going to say Count, but who did I forget?
Trailers Plus.
Trailers Plus, of course.
ICCU
Trailers Plus
East,
did a great job. ICCU East and, of course, West. But special congrats to Boise State finally showing up. We should win these. We haven't. We've gotten our butts kicked year after year. Great job. We'll see if we can keep the streak going, but probably not. We'll see y'all real soon. Thanks a lot. Sorry, the caster curse is on delay. But Gandalf the Grey, the only one left. He's got to eliminate several. Bomb's going to get planted. Oh, no.
No.
Oh.
Disrespect.
They can fish or cut bait here. At a certain point, you got to start rotating toward that other hard point. I don't think we're going to see time expire here for the match. I think we're going to get to that 250. And ICCU East is trying to make a statement here. Eliminates Bracken. But if this finishes here, and it might not. What?
No way. They're hanging on by a thread, but
Let's
it's still
go.
there. Yes!
Oh.
Yes!
Could it be?
Smacked down.
Oh,
no! As well, Big Papa, Grim Thanatos, and Grim Squeaker all fall. It is just Noodle left standing.
This is why ICCU West should never be counted out. They struggled in the round-robin games. I mean, they definitely played well, but they did not take a map, and now they're in a great position to capture both. My mistake, sorry. Ooh, Boise State looks like they're going to cap this. Nope, they lost control, eliminated there. Get one more on. Contested still. Pickle Fork takes him out. Avo moves into that space. It's going to tick up a little bit further.